All right, welcome back. Visions of a CEO podcast. I'm your host, CEO Visions REIT. Today we got my special guest. Well, first of all, we got the real official co-host. This nigga be traveling all around the world. My little brother, you know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself, nigga.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Nigga,
Now
you
you
talking
quiet.
to me.
Nigga talking to this a bitch. Nigga, now
I'm
you quiet.
supposed to say my government.
No, nigga, what the fuck?
I gotta come up with a neighborhood nickname. Hold on.
Hello. So we got my damn dumbass brother. We gonna just call him Kale. And then who else we got here?
I'm gonna say my government. I'm Kevin Brown.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
I'm
Yes,
Kevin
sir.
Brown, man.
Yes, sir.
Record, man.
Okay. Yeah, and you know, I am your host, CEO Visions REIT. You know what I'm saying? And we just chopping it up about shit in the culture, just politicking about shit, you know what I'm saying, kicking game, you know what I'm saying, feeding off each other. We were having a real in-depth talk before we started the podcast, you know what I'm saying? So you know, I just want to talk to these young brothers because really it's been a long time coming since I was supposed to be interviewing him like a long time ago.
But it's timing, perfect timing.
It's perfect timing, you know what I'm saying? Perfect timing. So where y'all fellas from first off? Where y'all fellas from?
We from Northview, man.
Okay.
We from,
Okay. And it ain't look, and that's another thing. This ain't no Northview by show. You can be from anywhere, any section, anywhere.
We from the least known part of Northview. We had to name our own shit. It's called the B-Lo. We stay over there, but we named this shit because it was nothing.
The first,
you know
where
what
I
I'm
shot
saying?
the first episode.
Yeah,
of that.
we from over there, man. Bland Street, Hugo Street, Green Street, Avenue Street.
It's Northview though.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely Northview. Delicate China, you know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Super 10, all that.
Yes,
That's
sir.
where we at, man.
Niggas don't know about Super 10, the pawn shop.
You gotta be from Northview to know about Super 10.
You gotta be from the hood.
Yeah, bro.
Niggas don't know about
B-Lo, the
Club
real
Bricks.
B-Lo. Like,
The real grocery store
Shooters,
B-Lo.
you know what I'm saying? We from where Shooters was at, bro. Shooters, like the pool hall,
Yep.
man. She got burnt down, bro, but that's where I'm from, man.
Yes,
All
sir.
my life.
Yes, sir. So talk about it, man. Look what he got on it, you know what I'm saying? Talk about your business. You got a moving business.
Oh, we had the movie business. We just closed last year.
Oh, y'all just closed?
Yeah, I had it for about 5-6 years. You know, we had to stay over there in Jana, but we had to close. You know, sometimes you got to know when it's time to transition.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Elevation.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? We gotta elevate.
That's
elevate,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Elevate to the next shit. So,
That's right.
Yeah, but we closed Cable Movers, but we've been going hard with MTX Kids and
Okay.
Cable Community. You know,
Yes, sir.
We do a lot with the kids in the community, from the events to working in the schools, working in the detention centers. Bro been doing that since what?
2018. No, 2017.
Okay.
But when COVID hit, they wouldn't let me come back in the detention homes. But
Right.
that's where I used to be there every Thursday, man.
Right.
Cause I'm an author. All my books, like they treat me like a celebrity in there for real for my books, bro. Cause you know what I mean. You know they can't really watch they watch TV, but they read a lot. Like that's where I learned like my core audience was at like locked up. You know what I'm saying? They banned all my books from like all the jails in the 757 banned them. So I went up to the detention home. I used to be in the detention home when I was younger. So, you know what I'm saying, I went up there and started donating my books. And they used to have career days. I made sure I go to the career days. And then as all the kids, you know what I'm saying, they got my books, like they wanted me to just come kick it with them. So every Thursday I had to get like screened and everything. They let me come up there and kick it with them for like 2 hours every Thursday. Start building relationships with kids, you know what I mean? Like a lot of them home now, but a lot of them went back in because you know the thing is once you go to the detention home, like 95% of them is going to prison. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to like curve that, like by just being an example. Like I used to be in here, now I'm doing something else. But you know what I'm saying? COVID kind of stopped it. But yeah, that's what we do.
But y'all still do be working with the kids.
Oh yeah, we work with the kids that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? The kid, because I don't give a fuck about a nigga, a grown person.
That's
like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you already who you are. I don't care. I really have no opinion on your life. You know what I'm saying? But the kids, man, I just feel like, man, the way we was raised and the things we thought was cool, we can't have kids thinking that's cool. Like
That's right.
it's cool to be in a gang. I don't care what a grown nigga do, like I said, but we gotta raise these kids
That's
different,
right.
man. We gotta show them something else, man. We gotta show them that they got a purpose out here. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole the whole purpose of our nonprofit and everything is like introduce kids that you got a purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like writing did for me.
Yeah, that's That's right. That's right. And go ahead, man. Go ahead and speak. Y'all two niggas want to be quiet, man. Talk, man. Yeah, man. You know. See, look, because these two niggas is real brothers, and we real brothers. These is the young. Now these niggas don't want to talk, especially this motherfucker. This nigga always got something to say.
I ain't doing none of that shit. I got my own kids.
No, I'm saying that's the thing. I don't got my own kids. Like I don't have no kids, bro. Like that's what I do, and like I do it through like in real life. That's my whole life. I fuck with the kids, man. I fuck with the youth. I've been fucking with them for years.
But you do be having similar messaging to what he's saying though. That's the thing.
I do. This is more visible. Their approach to it, but my approach is I just put everything that I learned into my kids, like to my actual kids.
Understood.
Yeah. So them motherfuckers.
But that's important. That's important though, bro, because they like when you put that to them, they gonna spread that out and they gonna put it out to everybody. Like you planting something in them. So
the only downside is that like when it comes to our culture, when you're a parent and you in a transition to figure yourself out and still trying to pass game down to your own kids, so certain things. So like when I had my son growing up,
how old your son?
7. So being out the way, I grew up naturally thinking like, man, my daughter can't do this, but my son be running through shit. When I look back and I was like, damn, when you learn the power, you know, like we grow up saying learn. But when I figure out like unlearning is way more powerful than learning,
that's
right.
So
it's like,
right.
So like
exactly what he said.
That's one of the main things I be learning. Like, so when it comes to my kids, with them by force, they just trial and error. They might experiment. And the same hand, I love the culture and I want to help other kids. It's unfair and unjust if I know if I'm in the process of figuring myself out, trying to pass certain shit. Because what I said yesterday may not apply to tomorrow. So some of my beliefs, I'm open-minded. Like the shit I think right now, I know that it's not the law. But my kids, they can't. Downside is, you know, they got to get this game. But the goal is, you know, just like, I want to help the culture, but I don't want to force something when I know at the end of the day I got to figure out my train of thought and my search. I got like 1,000 different beliefs. I'm a Libra, so, you know, I'm looking at both sides. Every time I'm like balanced. So I'm seeing the street side and I'm seeing like I'm seeing the things that hinder us. That's all I just told my mom about when, you know, him and my mom is still in the street shit. They don't want to talk to snitches. They don't talk to snitches and stuff.
I don't give a damn about the snitch, bro. But only reason I don't care because, bro,
it's not even about don't want to talk to snitches and don't want to. It's just I'd rather not do anything or I'd rather not be around those type of people because it's not even about the criminal element of them telling them something criminal.
Disloyalty.
It's just it's just the other derivatives and variables that go into them being a snitch. You know what I'm saying? The character.
But I be feeling like niggas do more flaw shit to people besides snitching.
That's
niggas fuck niggas baby mama niggas.
That's grimy too.
And trying to rob. I feel like that's equal to snitching. All of that is. That's all grimy ass shit. Yeah. That's all they all in the same exact. I just category. Feel like we hold snitching up to like too
that's
high.
That's what we put value on.
You know what I'm saying? When I think the conversation should be like, let's get these kids out the streets so they don't never have to snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why every episode, that's why all the game that I try to give, I always try to say, hey, look, kids, you can be yourself. You don't have to choose.
I seen you say that. I seen that on
the paths that we took. Because, like I said, my mother, she's been locked up. He's been locked up. My father, you know what I'm saying. My father been locked up due to a snitch. You know what I'm saying, a telling ass nigga. Yeah. So, my brother, my uncle, you know what I'm saying. I'm probably the only person that got the chance to avoid that shit, but I was doing some of the same stuff. He'll tell you. Yeah. I was doing even probably worse shit than him, and I just avoided. So what I tell the kids is, man, just be your own, be yourself. Never let nobody marginalize you. Like you said, you don't have to be pigeonholed to what we've been taught or what society feel black people. You know what I'm saying? You can be smart, you can be educated. You don't got to be in a gang to be cool. Yeah. I try to and I'm a gang member, and I'm not saying it from a hypocritical standpoint. I'm saying it from a educated and maybe a jaded standpoint, because when I chose the gangbang in my teens. I'm 29
Me
years
too.
old.
Me too.
Same shit. So
same
we know some of the same
Yeah.
exact people.
Yeah.
So and we from the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
So
I was just older, so I was in there through that. But that shit changed my life, though. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Seeing what happened, and I seen a lot of disloyalty, and I seen a lot of flaw. But I can't even be mad at niggas for being flawed because they was 17 years old, 18 years old. So I ain't mad at niggas, but that shit, like a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like niggas don't even fuck with me the same. The niggas don't fuck with me in a certain way from the way because I left. You know what I'm saying? I separated myself, but I separated myself because I felt like it was just a situation that happened that I felt like niggas won't really my peoples. You know what I'm saying? That's what I ain't saying. I ain't talking bad about no gang and that. I just felt like the love won't real. I feel like it was a manipulation type of thing. And then, you know what I'm saying, is like as soon as I like I ain't never like run away. I still lived with my mama and everything. I still seen niggas and niggas seen me and we dot each other up, but I could feel the tension, and it's like, bro, I only left because, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just tell the story. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell the story like, all right, one time, you know what I'm saying, is me and some homies, you know what I'm saying, my car get shot up while we all in it. You know what I'm saying? It's my car though, you know what I'm saying? So shit get hit up and got down, you know what I mean? Big homie, he gave me a pistol. He gave me a pistol for that night, you know what I'm saying? Because the nigga shot shit up in front of my mama's house. So obviously the nigga who did it, you know what I'm saying, he know where I live at. You know what I'm saying?
He know you.
He know me, he know everything about me. He gave me a pistol for one night, and then, you know what I'm saying, the police, homicide come. That's why when niggas talk about this snitching shit, niggas ain't never been in them rooms. You know what I'm saying? I've been in all them rooms. You know what I'm saying? Homicide came to me, all this crazy shit happened. And then the next day, niggas asked me for the gun back. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I gotta walk out here, you know what I'm saying, like naked. You know what I'm saying? And then I challenge niggas to see, because now that I ain't got no, when I had a car, niggas hit me up every day to go spin, go do everything. And then when I don't have a car no more, bro, I swear my phone ain't ring no more. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. My phone ain't ring no more. So did I leave or did niggas leave me? You know what I'm saying? Did I leave or did niggas leave? But I felt tension like I did something, nigga. Or when I see niggas like, damn, you don't even fuck with niggas no more. It's like,
That's
nigga ain't never called me again, bro. My car gone, bro. Like, nobody ever called me again in life. The only call I got, matter of fact, one nigga called me. That was the big homie called me because he knew I had to go talk to the people. He was like, hey, bro, don't say nobody's name.
Right.
And I was like, that's all he told me. And I didn't know. Ain't nobody get locked up because of me.
That's right.
And I know a lot of shit. But, you know what I mean? Then I fell back. And after I fell back, I just, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get a job. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to TCC and I started writing. You know what I'm saying? I just been writing ever since. And I wrote my first story. It's on my face. American Boy. It's about, if you read the story, all the homies, I sent it to every homie who locked up. And all of them know what's up. They all know the story. I wrote about the whole story. I feel like that's why I was even in the game, so I can see that shit. I seen everything. I seen anything that you can see in the streets. You know what I'm saying? From age of like 15 to 19. That's when I seen everything you can see. You know what I'm saying? I seen that, like, we following people who 22, 23 years old at that time. Like, these niggas don't even know themselves, bro. Why would I listen to you? You know what I'm saying? So I separated myself, like, and then I just kind of dedicated myself to little niggas like me, because I want no gangster kid growing up. I was a nigga who got like pushed into that because we was living in a black neighborhood. Like, at 15, Alexander Street niggas robbed me for my shoes. Like, I was never a street nigga at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little kid and I won't even a nigga. Niggas ain't pick with me because I won't never a threat. You know what I'm saying? I was just a nigga who niggas just seen me. What's up, kid? Like, niggas fuck with me. But you know what I'm saying?
Older niggas.
The block beat, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, though.
Right.
Niggas, know what I'm saying? The BMG niggas at that time was older than me. They took my shoes off my feet. Now I'm raw. You took my shoes off my feet. Now it's like, all right, either I can stay in the house forever or I can do what they do.
You got it.
And that's when I dove into the streets right there. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it's nothing else. I was a kid and I ain't feel like I had too many choices. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But
Cause I told motherfuckers in the previous episode, like I think it was like episode, it was probably episode 1 or 2. Like I said, coming from Northview, just Norfolk in general, cause we from Northview, and I can relate to what he's saying. Cause the first street that I stayed on in Northview in like the late 90s, early 2000s was Alexander Street. But
that shit was treacherous.
We stayed all around the hood though. We stayed out on Kane Street by the hole. I stayed out the city for a little bit. Then Coronado, I just stayed on the Zay. So what he's saying is a fact because Northview is like super aggressive. It's not like a ghetto. It's not a ghetto neighborhood. It's hood though.
It's everything.
It's not ghetto, but it's hood. It's hood. Like ghetto shit go down out there, but it's like you kind of forced to adapt. It's a gumbo
of everybody,
and it's a big neighborhood, and it's like you forced to adapt because it's super aggressive, man.
I say
Forced. That's a fact. Because it's super aggressive. Because if like say for instance, if I done been in a situation, you coming from Northview Middle, especially Northview Middle, niggas was gang banging all of that. Niggas
and I was one of them. When you was in middle school, I was in high school, and I was like, yeah, bro, like we influenced all that shit, bro.
If you wasn't willing to go where a nigga was willing to go, then you gonna be labeled soft. You gonna get picked with all the time. If you trying to go to the Northview Elementary Court or the Coronado Court or the middle school court, you gonna get picked on. So you either get with it or you know what I'm saying. That's how it is. You feel me? So,
and it was some niggas who just didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It was some niggas
who that was just cool. They just play basketball, play the game.
Football, but I won't never that nigga.
Outside, you had to learn how to survive.
You had to
survive, bro. Especially, bro. I'm from the 05 era. I know you know what's up.
Yes,
bro. Like,
that's what I'm speaking about.
No, I ain't gonna say it was no other choice, but even the niggas who weren't in the game, they was acting like they was in the game.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
They at least had to know how to fight or something.
Bro, you ain't even from Northview if you know before the Northview.
You remember the story when we was out South Norfolk? This how Northview I am, right? We out South Norfolk, right?
Because we moved out South Norfolk in like 08.
What's that shit? 215 too?
What? That,
B.O.B.
Oh yeah, B.O.B.
You know,
yeah.
They got BHB, B.O.B.
Yeah.
So we move out South Norfolk. But I'm so Northview in my mind, I'm just a misguided youth. Like, and I'm not even in this shit. But technically I was, but I won't.
if you out there, you in it.
So we move out there, ABM heavy, 2010, South Norfolk, Pleasant Park. We in that section. We stayed in Landmark, but cut to the chase though. I'm walking out there one day. Me and my homeboy Breon,
RP Beamer. Yes, sir.
My guy.
Breon.
It's him. We out there.
Real savage too. That nigga was a real.
Yeah. So we walking. It's a security guard. So we plotting. We politicking on just robbing young. I'm like 13, 14, something like that. We just politicking, trying to rob dude the security guard because he got a pistol on him and shit.
I remember that.
So we making a block hot being young. We think we know what we doing. We come over here. ABM was the first hood. I mean, not ABM. Pleasant Park was the first hood I ever moved to. They had Brips out there, man. They had like blood
niggas that turn Crip. Yeah,
it was weird out there. Being from out the way. I still claim my little Wolverine card a little bit, a little bit. But being from out the way and going out there, shit was just different out there.
Totally different.
So, this is when everybody writing, no words with B and K together. It's gonna B or double K. So you spelling back, it's B-A-K-K. Or some shit like that. We in that type realm. School books, 5-point stars and shit like that. So we go out there to do a little bit older. I don't want to say his name, but he a tad bit older than me. He was like, don't come down here because we're making a block hike. They full locoed up for loco days. They drinking full locos. They got a little shit on them. So we making a block hike for them. And he said something to me, and I'm just a firecracker. I'm like, man, me being from Norfolk, I'm like, I'm not letting nobody from motherfucking South Norfolk talk to me any type of motherfucking way. You from South Norfolk. So I'm like, man, fuck that shit. What's up? He talking about, hey, that's word to my 6. My dumb ass responded to, that's word to my 5. I ain't never been in no goddamn.
But bro, that's what we.
Hey, bro.
I understand it though, bro. I understand
bro.
it, bro.
I ain't got no knowledge of shit.
Nothing.
I just say, man, this
You're part of that
Bro,
shit.
nobody from Northview said C words, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Nobody from the athletes to anybody.
Probably big bookies, man.
And see, because when we moved out there, because that's when because I was like 14, 15 when we moved out there. So around that time, that's when I fully, like you said, I was doing all of the hot shit. I was on gang bang, because that's when I came on the 4 line. That's when I came on the 4 line, east side bound on Watts. That's when I came on to that. So I was on bullshit around that time.
I already know, bro.
So when we moved out there, that shit was definitely like a whole transition of You know, that shit was a bunch of bullshit. I don't even want to talk
I
about
said
that
I was
shit.
the
That shit
toughest
bunch of
clown you
bullshit.
ever met, man. I was a hood nigga but when I really learned myself, bro, I love R&B, bro.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Niggas don't even know what they
But you
like.
don't
bro.
take the
Exactly.
time. I had to step away. This shit watered down. A lot of people say this shit, but I mean this shit with my heart of hearts. Getting locked up was the best thing that happened to me.
How long you was
I
locked?
was a Barney. I was there 2 years, man. And that's why I say I can talk about this snitching shit. Nigga ain't nobody ever get locked up behind my shit. My paperwork official.
And that's what I'm saying. I can talk about. I feel like I can talk about it too,
No,
bro.
that's right,
Cause
that's
like
right.
when I said I got robbed, bro. As soon as I got robbed, I became a robber, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my first
nigga
charge
turned
at
up.
16
That nigga
was
turned
robberies
up.
and malicious wounding, bro. And the crazy thing is, bro, the way I just don't respect the snitching conversation sometimes is because niggas. Bro, it's a nigga. I'm gonna say the nigga name who snitched on me. You live on Bland Street, named Perry. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn, bro, cause I'm just telling the truth, bro. It ain't he. I don't give a fuck. He snitched on me in 05, but it ain't part of that.
Perry,
But it ain't down to him. You know what I'm saying? Cause we was kids. You know what I'm saying? We was 16 years old. But I'm saying that to say niggas knew he snitched on me, and
Still angry with him.
I can name 100 niggas from Northview who hung with him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a fact, and niggas can't say I'm lying.
But
you know what I'm saying?
niggas don't really be street niggas, so you can't really fault a lot of niggas for real.
I can't, but
Because a lot of niggas not street niggas.
they
bro,
not.
so
But
it's-
I'm saying niggas who say they don't like snitches. I know for a fact
Oh,
you've been
they-
at Perry
I
House
see,
since
yeah, I
05.
see.
If you've been at Perry House since 05, and it's not nothing against niggas, because niggas know I'm not a street nigga. I'm a whole writer, bro. I'm just
Understood.
telling the
Yes, sir.
facts, bro. Niggas hung with snitches, and I got, bro, I can just tell it's a lot of snitches
I
out
work
Northview.
now, man.
There's
work.
a lot of snitches out Northview who niggas hung with or hang with, and niggas acting like they don't. That's why I don't even respect the conversation. Sometimes I know snitching ain't bad, but I've been in them rooms, bro, and I never told on nobody just because I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. These niggas be bad people, but it's a lot of niggas who worse people than snitches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't respect the nigga who do a crime and then tell on niggas. That's fucked up. But niggas be having it fucked up now. Like niggas who not street niggas can't tell on niggas. Like, right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
if you
bro.
not see, that's another thing.
But
I'm glad
niggas
you
is
said
acting
that.
like.
If
Come
you
on,
not
bro.
if you a civilian and you tell the police something, you not a snitch.
Come on,
you
bro.
just doing what you supposed to do.
Come on,
if you don't identify
If
yourself,
you feel like your life in danger, bro,
Yeah.
and you don't want to kill nobody, so you telling me like,
that's
come on, bro.
that's
Like,
not
come on, man.
snitching. If you
And
a
I'm-
regular civilian,
No, bro.
that's not
No,
snitching.
I don't
that's a fact.
condone snitching, bro. I just think I be seeing on the internet niggas who never been in none of them rooms talking about snitching, bro. And I was in the
Or never had them detectives come
That's
to
what
you
I'm saying,
and
bro.
talk to you about
Never
some
been
shit.
in, no, bro.
Yeah.
Soon as I turned 18, the next month I went to 811. I was on the 7th floor, bro. Like niggas never even been to the 7th floor. I've been on, like I'm telling some shit that I really did, and I ain't. If you know me, you know I'm not no tough guy. This is some shit that God just wanted me to see. But nah, bro. Like niggas be talking about this shit. And they never even lived it or started living it at 25. This is all I did all this as a teenager,
That's
bro.
corny. That's
you know
I
what I mean?
realized that
That's
shit going
corny.
to state. I realized I was saying goddamn. I realized I want to. No bullshit. No bullshit. I done broke niggas' jaws up there.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
But you just know you ain't want to do that
I
shit,
realized
bro.
like I'm smart enough now to gift the gap, and I could rumble enough that I could pull that card that I really was like that. But in my heart of hearts, I'm not.
Yeah, bro.
Cause I self-reflecting in that cell, 5'6", 5'7", most days. I was on the hill, being on that shit. I really used to sit back when they used to like say them 1033s. I sat back and I was like, yo, and luckily enough, where however the stars align, they say that the mind don't develop until about 25 and shit.
Yeah.
I'm 16, 17 at the time. My shit, I mean, it's different people, but me specifically, I learned a lot being in that shit. I knew that this shit ain't for me.
Yeah, bro. You lucky you went through that shit as a teenager, bro.
Yeah.
Because if you was an adult, you would have did 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Yeah.
I'm blessed too, bro. Like I caught all my charges between 16. I caught one charge at 18. You know what I'm saying? But we beat that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga snitched on me on that too. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, like and niggas hang with him too. You know what I'm saying? Like on this stage, bro. Like I ain't met a snitch without a friend yet.
That's right.
Like I ain't
That's
met
a
a
fact.
snitch without a street nigga friend, bro.
Niggas
Like, I ain't met
definitely.
one, bro.
Hey, look, niggas definitely be compromising their integrity,
Come
their
on, man.
morals.
I ain't gonna say no other names.
Niggas do. Niggas
Come
do.
on, bro.
Yeah,
Niggas
have no morals.
Niggas definitely don't have no morals
bro.
neither.
Yeah, bro.
But see, I feel like this. See, with the whole snitching shit, the thing is, the only time I speak on it is when niggas be trying to portray that they cut like that. When it's a nigga that's obviously not cut like that, and he tell, all right, well, I ain't really paying no attention to him. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, see, you. I know. I don't like to talk. You was a hunter.
Yeah.
Like, bro. I was at them meetings with Marlo, bro. The Marlo, the nigga who told. I was at them meetings when he told us. He looked at all of we all 17, 16, 18, 15. He looked at all of us and he said, y'all all 21-year-old gangsters, man, and y'all can't tell on nobody. And when the feds came, he told on everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He told everything
Like,
like that.
after that, bro, like
That
all
nigga
this
told
after I told you,
everything.
after my car got shut up, this is all in 2-3 months. It's all happened. I mean, of course the trial lasted longer, but he got locked up. When I fell back from the whole set, that's when shit fell off. I mean, that part of the set fell off and everybody drifted away. I don't know what niggas did actually, cause I went and did my own
That
thing.
shit scattered. Like I'm
Come
glad.
on, bro.
I'm glad to say, like, I was the niggas who was banging BHB and shit before we came home. That's why we chose to come home the phone line.
No, and I remember that.
BHB.
I remember that.
Cause niggas ain't like that shit when niggas came on the phone line. But so the fuck what? Cause most of them niggas is, never mind.
Nah,
but
bro.
I'm saying that shit disbanded, you know what I'm saying, around like 08, 2010.
It was 08. It was 08, bro.
Yeah.
My whole situation happened in 2007 in October, and then by February 08, it was all over the papers, bro. And it was like, damn, God kind of separated me from, bro. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. I was like he said, bro. I knew I've been in them cars with them scraps, bro, and like shooting at somebody who I don't want to shoot at. And if you ever been in the car with me, I'm gonna tell you right now, I shot at the wrong way. I wasn't even trying to shoot a nigga, bro. I ain't gonna cap
that nigga was Jay Reed.
Bro,
in the
I
car.
don't give a damn.
That
bro.
nigga was missing
I'm
with the ooh-wow.
gonna keep it G, bro, because I never wanted to kill nobody, bro. It's all of this shit was pointless, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas, and when you beef with a nigga at 17, 18, when you 30, you like this nigga. You like that. You not even mad. So the shit we was doing back then meant nothing, bro. So I'm glad I shot the other way. And nigga called me a hoe, anything.
No. I'm joking because I'm glad that y'all saying this because the youth need to hear this. You know what I'm saying?
I never wanted to be a killer.
Be real with yourself. If you know that's not how you are, just be real with yourself. Like
It's some niggas who been street niggas all their life.
It's some niggas that's
but
been.
like I said, I was
That's
never
a fact.
him. I
That's
was
a
never
fact.
him. I was a nigga who was pushed into it, and I seen niggas who was class clowns and shit, bro, and become a hunter too. And now them niggas doing 50, 60 years, bro.
that's a
Shout out
fact.
to Dre Ski and all the niggas like that, bro.
Free my nigga Ruler too.
Like,
Free my nigga Ruler.
Bro, come on, bro. I ain't
Free
even
my
gonna cap, bro.
motherfucking nigga. Free
Come
my
on.
dog. That's my motherfucking
Bro, you know
dog.
ET, bro. That's ET, bro.
Yeah,
I grew
yes,
up,
sir.
bro. I know, bro. He was in them cars with me, bro. Like, it's
my
not
nigga.
even no cap. And he know.
That's my
He
big brother.
don't. I talked to him on Facebook like probably like a month ago. Like niggas know. Like I ain't never. Nigga can't personally say I did anything to nobody, but I do be feeling like nigga be feeling like I'm a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
No, you not know.
But
you not
I know.
know.
I'm saying what I feel like niggas feel about me. I'm just saying what I and bitches talk. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say shit to bitches, and you know what I'm saying? I know what niggas.
And
do
that's
shit.
that's coward.
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Yeah, but I'm just, and it's 15 years ago, so I'm like, I don't even know how niggas
Understood.
think now.
Understood.
But I just know I did separate myself, and niggas was still, but I just had to, bro. When I felt like I felt like I was a flunky. If you calling me every day when I got a car and I don't got one, and niggas ain't calling me no more. Like what? As a man, we don't. I was 18, 19 years old now. For like, as a man, I got to stand up and not fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I still had to fight for my life after I left. Because the nigga still was alive who shot up my car. But he dead now, not that I did it. He said, if you fuck with me, you gonna die. God gonna goddamn, you know what I'm saying? He gonna do that. But the nigga who shot my shit up is dead, but he won't dead, and I was all alone. You know what I'm saying? And niggas asked for the gun back. You know what I'm saying? After that happened, I was like, niggas don't love me, bro. And I can't, and I couldn't, but niggas ain't even love themselves. So how can I goddamn expect you to love? We kids, bro. I'm not mad at nobody. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody, bro. And and I'm so happy I grew up out north. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with everything that happened to me, getting robbed and all that shit. Cause bro, if I would have never got robbed, I feel like I might would have went to college or something, bro. I feel like, I feel like white people ain't even got to deal with nothing like that. Like we got different issues we got to deal with, bro. But when I got robbed, bro, they put a scrap to my head. I ain't never even touched the gun before. You know what I'm saying? I got one to my head. You took my Barclays off my feet, and I couldn't get that thought out my head for like years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just robbing. I'm taking anything I can get, bro. I'm stealing. I'm robbed. Like that's all I did, bro. If a nigga getting beat up, I'm like, run his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like anything. Like I'm just trying to rob. But it's like you know how like a girl get raped and then she just start fucking. That's kind of how it was, bro. You took. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was for me, bro. And I just knew that wasn't me. And once I found out me. I my life changed. That's what I want to do for kids, bro. Find yourself, bro. And like how you said, you want that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I say that shit is so commendable that y'all saying that and y'all being honest and being truthful. Cause most niggas wouldn't. Most niggas will try to play the role and personify. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
I would say. I don't know, you ain't say nothing if you got kids and I ain't got no kids. No, I got
You got like 4 kids.
So yeah, I'm trying to catch up with you. Don't worry, I got about 10 on. Yeah, damn right. Hey, look. You shouldn't have sex if you ain't trying to have kids. What the fuck?
This nigga wild as hell, bro.
What the fuck you mean you should have sex with you?
You ain't your God for him, brother. You understand what that shit means? Is it semen retention?
I feel you though. Hey, niggas laugh at some real shit.
Nah, listen.
Look,
niggas crazy.
You understand what that sperm really for? You understand what that shit really for?
What is it really
you
for?
wasting that shit. I'm just saying it's better than gold, man. I ain't no guru on it, so I know I can say my little restricted information on it, but instead of me doing that, just look up semen retention or something. Go look up.
Bro, we just talked. He practiced this shit, bro.
Yeah, I did it. I mean, look, no bullshit. No bullshit. I practiced that shit.
Go home and beat
I
my
was
dick.
so motherfucking. But you gotta think, when you say shit like that, think of it like this. A nigga that masturbate too much, you can't trust that nigga. You can't trust him.
How would you know though? How would you know that he masturbate too much?
I'm not saying.
How would you know?
How you?
I said part of this conversation say, nigga that can't, if you know pork bad, if he eating pork, nigga eating beef, you can't trust that nigga, man. You can't, they say if you do better, you do better.
But what if you don't know that masturbation is bad?
No, I'm not.
Like, you know
I mean, but that's why I said if you knew better, you do better. Nigga,
I don't know no better, bro.
Nigga,
I might beat off tonight.
Pasha motherfucking conversation. Nigga gotta look like this. I goddamn a motherfucker know something bad. Can't even stop doing that. That nigga. I already said, man, we be having restricted information. I don't want to talk with too much about it, like the semen retention part, but I do overstand and understand that if you ain't trying to shoot the club up, knock some Hennessy bottles down, fuck up with Patron bottles, bust a nigga across their head, if you ain't trying to do that, at least don't do that shit. You know, I shoot the club up. I can't pull out a driveway.
So what do you feel about condoms? So you don't
work on the double.
Work on the double.
They gonna throw A's on the table. Then tell us niggas condoms that we need condoms. Where that shit come from? Them old motherfucking motherfuckers, man. They out here fucking monkeys. They wanna tell us.
Nah, man.
We wanna have unprotected sex with monkeys. We gonna give you some shit. Fuck up the human race. They give you a condom.
Bro,
man, I ain't
seen a nigga get A's in years.
Yeah, man, that shit old school.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Every time I take that goddamn STD test, I be goddamn scared as hell, bro.
I'm scared of that. All that
shit, bro.
That shit old school. Niggas ain't getting that no more.
Nah, but I do know a nigga who did that RP booby though. Like, no care, I know, but he was an intravenous drug user. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I tell nigga, that's a work of the devil. Birth control, work of the devil. All that shit allow you to make poor decisions. You take that shit away, you gonna be more conscious about who you fucking. So when you take away birth control, all that other extra shit, it make you like be more conscious of what decision you make. Cause me, that shit was faddish. That shit was like just having kids early. It's two sides of it. That shit was just cool. It was just a popular thing to do. Like, and aside from that, it was just like aside from the misguidance of it. I was doing so much bullshit, I didn't know if I was gonna make it. But that's how I knew I was selfish. You gotta be honest. People think selfish, when you got like a negative connotation with a word, they just think it's so bad. But we really understand
but it's good to be selfish.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was selfish as fuck. I really
bro.
had a kid with the intent that I was gonna get body.
Yeah.
Body bag me. That's why I thought the shit I was doing, that's why I said like, I'm just paranoid. I don't want to talk about too much shit I did, but I always like, I'm a little bit younger, so you know niggas still out here.
Y'all was OD, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was different, bro.
I did what I did.
It get worse every 5 years, bro.
Every generation.
I don't fight. Look, if you was born past 99, I ain't fighting. You had
They not even fighting anyway, bro.
Yeah.
Them niggas that
I know I can fuck a nigga up. I'm gonna leave that young nigga alone.
Bro.
Them niggas talk, man. They
Come
too
on,
gangster
bro.
for
They
me.
not even gonna fight.
I said,
you,
what's
bro.
your birthday? January 1st, 2000. I'm gonna get alone. You got it, young nigga. You got it. You got it. I ain't. You anything past December 31st, 1999.
That you know the funny thing is though, Kevin. Me and you the older brothers, and we both don't got kids. These motherfuckers got kids.
Yeah, bro, that shit crazy. They both had them young. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
Like,
Nigga sign.
The Gemini, bro.
yeah, we both Gemini.
That's
Oh, this
my,
nigga, he
that's
crazy.
my moon sign. No, that's not my moon. That's my rising.
Yo,
sign.
moon sign.
I know my rising is Aquarius though. I'm
What the
Aquarius.
fuck up your moon sign? What the fuck is
Nah, but that shit is real though,
Yeah,
bro.
you got
That shit,
your,
bro.
What is that?
you got your sun sign.
Yeah,
Then
bro.
you got your ascendant or rising.
But I just be trying to
You got
understand
your-
myself
you got
more,
your
bro.
moon
See, these
sign.
niggas been locked up. See, they get too disrespected. They read too many books.
Hey, but I ain't gonna cap. When I was locked up, I ain't read shit, bro. Like I was
Okay.
playing, like you
Okay.
know what I'm saying. Then you
Okay.
gotta think I ain't never did no time. Like I did 3-4 months. I did, you know what I'm saying. I ain't never did no
My
time.
first time
bro.
in law, I did 2-piece straight.
So yeah, I never did 2-piece at all. I did, and then bro, no cap. Every time I was locked up, bro, I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, as a kid, you play outside with niggas all day anyway. So I just go in jail or detention home and group home. I've been in the group home.
I
All
was
that
local
shit.
detention. I was in
Yeah.
Paramount. Group home.
Paramount Youth Thumpers, that's what we call it, PYT, nigga. I was one of them too, bro.
Yeah,
like
30
These
PYT.
niggas
Nah, I was
having
on
jail
Rock
connection.
Rock.
Yeah, I heard it.
What's his name? Goddamn Damien and Bernard.
You know Damien?
Yeah, yeah, bro.
If they watch this shit,
No,
no bullshit.
those some
Yeah.
boss ass
Hey,
niggas, bro.
I cooked some fire ass fish one day.
They let you cook in there.
Yeah,
I
when
ain't
was on
never,
30th Street.
I ain't never get to cook. They had to
30th
Staff
Street,
cooking.
we was
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
in,
Staff beat my ass one day too, boy. Hey, cause the nigga stole my fronts and put gum on them. You know what I'm saying? He was taking them bitches to school. So I seen the nigga. I'm out here, look here, young nigga. I'm acting like I'm about to fight him. The Staff thought I'm really about to fight him. So goddamn, he tossed me on the bed. I swing at nigga. He catch my swing, bro. Goddamn, took me for a ride, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but bro, yeah, I was. But yeah, that's all teenage shit. I never been locked up. I got locked up for like a week as a 21-year-old, but since I've been 19, 18, I ain't
So,
been
hold on,
locked up.
let me ask y'all another question. Cause this has been a good podcast so far. This has been a good podcast. So let me ask y'all another question. What do y'all feel like could stop a lot of the violence in the city now with the youth? What do y'all feel like is the common denominator with trying to stop the violence? Stop it now, yes.
Shit, I don't think you can stop it now.
Do you think you can slow it down though, at least?
I think you just gotta start with elementary right
You know
now.
what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think you
The
can work on
kids.
the next
The
generation.
kids,
Because
that's
these kids already programmed.
They
Like,
already-
that's what they
I
on.
think I look at it. Everybody wanna, as our culture, we passionate people naturally, so you wanna attach yourself to something, rather it be a gang or a career, something like that. So you just got. I feel like somebody got to come on. I'm not necessarily a person, but somebody got to come along and get a kid something to grab on. Because
Something to hope, some hope, bro.
like when I look back, and this is power, you know, like the you got the man. I mean, well, you got the woman, the womb, the arm, the child, and then you got the bottom, the man supporting the family, the man, woman, and child. So you got man, woman, and child. I brought that up because you know how we was raised. We didn't have but we had nigga figures. We didn't have a father figure. We had nigga figures.
Fact.
No diss to, you know, I still call my pops, Antoine, man. I love you, but nigga was in his own shit.
He was in the streets.
He was a street nigga. He was on his shit. Damn, what was I getting at? Damn, I got lost. But let me try to freestyle.
We was talking about as far as what can we do for the youth.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So you gotta attach yourself to something because when you get to the root of it, you got both the man, woman, and child. Because mom, what she did was I wanted to attach myself to basketball, but I remember she punished me with don't play basketball because I kept getting in trouble. But when I look back at it, I feel like she should have pushed me further in that shit.
Yeah.
Because I was only getting in trouble. I ain't getting in trouble on the court.
Yeah.
I got in trouble off the motherfucking court. When I always had too much time to parlay and go do extra shit. So you basically got to get somebody to attach themselves. That's how I feel like. Because a kid really just want attention. So when when the only thing you saying and you're not athletic and you haven't found your niche, what else you do out somewhere like Norview. Yeah,
That's right.
a hood nigga.
Yeah, like
Fake
you
the
said,
funk.
attaching yourself to, he found purpose within the basketball, like
Right.
no bush, and that's what we be trying to preach to the kids, is just find something to what's the name, see as your purpose. Like, and your purpose can change. It ain't like you just find one thing that's just what you stuck on forever.
Right.
But finding something that you attach to, you actually care for, that you what's the name, you got principles behind that you gonna like I said, it's just attached to, like something you care about.
And that's gonna teach you about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, I think every kid, the one thing they teach us math, science, social studies, but they don't teach you that you have a purpose in life. Like you have like you are something, bro. Like if everybody knew their purpose, bro, it's like puzzle pieces. If I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if everybody's shit would fit, but we all like, it's 1,000 niggas trying to be rappers, it's 1,000 niggas trying to do this, instead of everybody just doing your specific niche, bro. Like we just told that child, like, cause bro, it be 5, 6, 7-year-olds who just love to paint, or love to goddamn like write stories. I used to love to write, but niggas ain't never tell me that you can be a writer when you grow up. Like that was never an option, you know what I'm saying? But if you would have pushed me to that, I probably would have been a child prodigy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a little genius in them. We gotta unlock the kids' genius and let them know, like, bro, you got something special in you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't know. Kids just think. They just see they just think that money is everything, so you're just gonna tell them, go get you a good job to make some money, but they don't know, like, you can really make yourself rich in your spirit, and then the money gonna attract to you, because you're gonna be your best self. And once you're your best self, like I said, once you be your best self, you become valuable. And once you become valuable, people need you, because people pay for things that is valuable. You know what I'm saying? You will be able to sell yourself. That's what we do. We sell ourselves, bro. I sell the things that I'm good at, bro, and I make the world need me. Everybody got something that they need, but we just stuck right now.
Well, cause see, you're right, because you should find something that you That's another thing that I said in the previous episode. Find something that you're passionate about. Also have a plan, not just a plan B. You gotta have a plan C and a plan D.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's all on things that you love, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When you take the time and you learn the root of some shit. So like when I say like, you know, we talking about like moon signs, rise, and ascendant, all that shit.
Man, this nigga.
I'm getting
Go ahead. I'm fucking with you.
That shit important.
I'm fucking with you.
So when you get there, when you learning your, like, just try to dive into the root when you learning certain shit. So I learned, the reason I always like learning, it was a powerful day. Like, this is the way the universe is fucking powerful, dude. I was in class one day and I had a history teacher. I forgot his name. Bayside High, 9th grade. When we sent out Lake Ellis. We had a history class and he was telling us about, I think it was Socrates. And he said this fucking thing, it was called Socratic method. It was like the method of finding out the meaning or knowledge of something by keep questioning shit. That shit was so powerful. I wanted to get a tattoo. I didn't end up doing. I got a different tattoo, but when I have that powerful moment where the universe aligned them stars for me to pay attention, I ain't never pay attention in class. Yeah. But that day I said, damn, like, let me pay attention to whatever reason it was. The universe like tuned me in to hear that. So, and when I heard that Socratic method shit, me getting locked up, that shit just like, and I was like, damn, I love questioning. That's when I get to learn like my life path number, and I learned that I'm a master number 33. So you know that master number 33 is a master teacher. So when people say you talk too much, I'm saying all that to say, when you learn the root of yourself, you understand yourself more. So this shit all come from somewhere. It all comes from somewhere.
I'm a number 9.
I'm number 9. So you know what a 9 is. A 9 encompasses everything, but they're allowed to be more selfish. It's not selfish in a bad manner. When your life paths 11, 22, and 33s, we more so got to do stuff for humanity. So my life won't be successful if I'm like, he got all the attributes I got, but he can have a successful life if he choose to. If he want to be on,
he know everything. I only know me. He know everybody. Shit, bro.
So if he choose to be by himself, he can do that. He can have a successful life. This shit, I want to tell people when they be like, can you do this? Can you do that? Man, motherfucker made us so divine, so perfect. You think they made a mistake? Yeah. That motherfucker did all this shit. We can, come on, bro. This shit is.
Look at the pyramids, bro. Them niggas, bro. How the fuck they get up there? They do some shit that we don't know, bro. Like, no, bro. For pyramids is, bro. There's boulders in the sky, bro. That we we don't even have machines to lift them up now. But they did that shit thousands, hundreds, and millions of years ago.
Because you got to think.
use their brain in a different way, bro.
If you try to win a football game with basketball rules, it ain't gonna never work.
Boy.
So
Yeah,
when you playing a pyramid, we thinking so physical. Boom, man. No, they understand how to use sound, how to live.
Bro, that's what I be trying to
Shit like that to play sense. So if you dumb, if you brick-headed and you trying to,
that makes sense.
and
we just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
one of the dumbest things we even say when you step away from this bullshit is good grand rising. I hate when people say that because you know they're assimilating that with the sun rising.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself, when the fuck the sun ever rise? And shit ain't never rose, man. Shit been in the same place the whole time, man. Shit ain't never rise. This shit don't
I
go
ain't
nowhere.
never thought about that.
Yeah, but once you start asking them fucking questions, that's how like
that's why
brain teasing.
I love questioning shit too,
Yeah,
bro.
brain teasing shit. So much shit that we gotta learn the root of. To me, somebody look at me. That's why I said like my rising is a Gemini. When you understand a Gemini, it's kind of like when people say two-faced, you got a bad connotation with two-faced. But two-faced, it could be fucking astronaut, motherfucking detective, or it could be a serial killer and rapist. It just means it could be either or. Mine's personally, and that people just don't understand when you come into Gemini because the sun is the day you was born on. The ascendant is basically like think about you in darkness, and sun comes. That's the first thing you see. So that's how I approach you. I approach you. You see some Gemini shit. I see some wild shit, some crazy shit. You may not understand it, but
Tupac.
Yeah, he was too, but
Because he a Gemini.
Nah,
Definitely-
Biggie, I mean, Kanye,
Yeah.
and
So,
Andre
Donald
3000.
Trump,
Like,
yeah. When you
we
say-
all like eccentric people, bro.
So
like,
when you get to the root of this shit, really like delve into it, and you will learn so much and they'll put it in place. So it's like I'm in between societal standards. Like mom was on my case about you were talking about trying to buy a house, but at the same time I'm trying to like learn myself at the same time. And I said it's unfair to my kids because it's just so many moving parts. It's like I love my kids and I know I'm always do my best for them, but in the same process, I'm a young nigga trying to learn myself at the same time. So it's unfair for them to be going through that. But they here, you know, ain't nothing we can do about it. They here already, but when you understand,
and they supposed to be here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? They gonna learn what they supposed to learn.
I
Like,
be telling
everything is
people
exactly
when you look at
everything.
everything from this perspective, whatever happened today was written the day you was born. So when I look back, our brother just got killed and shit. When I look back, I was sad as a bitch. It was two things I learned. I was like, for one, there's no such thing as death. It's an illusion. Energy just transfers. It never goes away.
And that's something they teach us when we kids, bro.
Yeah.
So why won't like? Nah,
And they want you to have fear of death.
Yeah, bro.
So it restricts you, put you in
That
that
shit is
matrix
crazy,
again.
bro.
And then on top of that, aside from understanding that, he was born July 17th, 1995. The day he was born, the universe knew he was gonna die that day. It was already written.
Yeah.
It's like, so we look at it from that perspective.
we
You
use
got
energy,
you
bro.
got to see what message or knowledge or information you're supposed to gain from that. But we so emotional.
Yeah,
That's why I like
bro.
love New Orleans because they understand like it's not a sad thing, but you got to step outside that box. You got to step outside like
It's hard, bro.
everything
Think
unlearning.
that, bro.
A
You know
lot
what
of
I'm saying?
fucking unlearning. Because we
Yeah,
got to
bro.
look at, we talk about crackheads. We talk about it. It's so much shit that we do that's fucking wrong. That's why I'm not judgmental, bro. Like,
Yeah,
That's
bro.
right.
I can't put down chicken. I know I shouldn't eat that shit no more.
Yeah.
Cause this shit addictive as a bitch. Looking at like a phone, like I can't stop sexualizing females. And I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like I know, you know they say when you knew better, you do better. But it's like, damn. But I'm a plug for real. I'm a whole J out here. Cause I can't stop. I love women. I love black women. Super pro black. I understand that value in a home. But yet, I can't. But I understand. It start with like diet. It start with your gut. It start with shit like that. But
Yeah, he a vegan, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, he.
yeah, I mean, I try to do that, but you know they say what Boosie say when you put four motherfuckers, when you got four motherfuckers around. No, what was it? If you got four criminals and you hang around four criminals, you're gonna be the fifth. If you got 4 millionaires and you hang around 4 millionaires, you're gonna be the fifth. So it's basically saying whoever you surround yourself around. Unfortunately, I haven't aligned myself with anybody that's like that. Cause I don't like pork. That shit make my stomach hurt.
Well, mom basically a vegan. She don't.
She do a vegan, but she put that down for starches, processed food that has no
yeah.
value to the human body. So it's like it's so many.
Contradict ourselves a lot.
Yeah, like we'll do soy and we'll do stuff like that, but you know you should be as alkaline as possible.
Yeah.
I water fasted. Motherfucker on the ship was going crazy. They're like, oh, you gonna die? I said, man, I got enough fat on my body. The process of storing fat is
How long
only.
you did
The most I did was 11 days. Yeah, I lost 14 pounds. I lost 14 pounds.
that? You did that shit. It was,
I just about 7 days of my last.
we were moving furniture doing that shit about to die.
Cause
bro.
it ain't about to die. You feel so good doing that shit, you feel.
My mind, I ain't strong enough yet.
Yeah,
I ain't
your
mentally
mental-
strong
your mental
enough.
gotta
I ain't
be-
mentally
yeah,
there
yeah,
yet. You know what I'm
mental.
saying? It ain't touched me to even try to do that.
That
you know what I
motherfucker
mean?
3 days. The first day, cakewalk. Second day, third day, that shit hell. But you get past that third day,
Yeah, once
like
you pass the
Pookie.
third one, you good.
Like Pookie and that motherfucker, like,
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah.
like
What was your purpose of doing that?
trying to get closer to use my third eye. Like, you know.
Clear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was, man, I'm telling you, I was so fucking energetic. But the downside is you so used to being asleep.
Yeah.
I was tired of being awake.
Yeah.
I couldn't go to sleep, not on a bad thing, but I was so energized. Because, you know, we say shit like eating with itis and shit like that. Like, you know, you're not, like, previous people, our predecessors, they ate for nutritional value. They never ate. That's just some
Yeah,
European
ate for energy,
caveman
yeah.
shit. We eat so much that we go to sleep.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that. Your food's supposed to be your fuel.
Yeah.
So if that shit your fuel, you're not supposed to be knocked the fuck out. But we got to get through this process of like, damn, we just got to realize. First, you got to, you know, they say the first step to an addiction is admitting. We first got to admit that shit first. You got to admit that we got an addiction. Because the same thing that everybody got to have some vice.
Yeah.
Like I was doing the diet shit. I could cut the food out all day. One thing I got a hard time with is motherfucking females.
I was telling somebody, that's the number one drug though, is women. They make you do the other drugs though.
Because they weaponize sex. So when you realize like how they weaponize that shit, like when I said, I was feeling good. Like semen retention, eating well, I felt good as fuck. Felt good. Motherfucker, I bit my foot was touching my back. I was stretching in the motherfucker. I said, God damn. But when you realize that shit, but it's like,
Damn.
that shit hard is like, goddamn, man, I'm clean off crack. I'm gonna go hang with the crackheads real quick. That shit don't work that way.
That shit ain't easy. But it like bro was saying, you gotta, was saying niggas don't love themselves. Once you start loving yourself and caring about yourself more, you start like you said, looking at the root more of understanding why you feel the way you feel.
That's why
what's
it's
making
good
you
to be
feel the way you
alone,
feel.
bro.
Because everything works different for everybody's body. Like some people might not need to be a vegan. Some niggas might not need to do what's name fast for so long, whatever. But it's like you just gotta figure out what works best for you, and that's gonna bring you back to the root of knowing like, all right, this is how my like you said, the people that came before my ancestors were. This is how they probably was living. This is how they was probably moving, and that's gonna put you in a more of a higher state where you got more energy. You're able to think clearer, and then you able to really live in your God self though, for real. Though. But we so much lost in those same system they got. They won't got no love or care for ourselves.
And it's so hard to get out the system, bro.
I feel like if we preach this shit more, or like you start preaching like more science, comedic science, or whatever you wanna push. Kids are attached to that shit. If all four of us right now, we all put on fucking our more science shit with the tassels and shit. We start putting them bitches on. They just want to attach themselves to something. That's all they want to do. They just want to grab on something. So when I'm looking at my older brother, I could fault him for some of the shit that I aspired to be like him with. But I also knew that he was a victim of a cycle because why he learned the shit he learned? Because his father was locked up. But why was his father locked up? So you start delving back into the root, the root. And you don't want to blame people as much. When you start looking at it from the perspective of, damn, we all victims. We all victims. When you look at something like this, people hate this type shit. They hate R. Kelly do what he do, right?
Yeah.
That motherfucker a victim too.
That's what I say, bro. And I don't see how like we mad at R. Kelly, right? But on the other hand, and there's no disrespect to my nigga Boozy, bro, cause Boozy like one of my favorite rappers ever. But R. Kelly fucked little girls. But Boozy was locked up for sending a 14-year-old to kill niggas. So what's worse, bro? You know what I'm saying? Sending a nigga who going to smoke niggas or fucking little girls. Like both of them bad, bro.
Both of them
I'm just not here to judge, but it's both the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like we look at Boozy, and every rapper say I'm gonna send my young shooters at you, my young niggas in. But we mad at R. Kelly for fucking the little girl, and I ain't trying to be funny. I'm from North you, bro. Man, I'm not trying to be funny. This on God.
Hold on.
Big homie was at my prom. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some real shit though. Like that's how we was raised. On God, he was at the prom. I got the picture on my Instagram, bro. And that's not talking about nobody because I'm not perfect either. And I did a lot of bad things too. But it's just like we judge and we just latch on to shit that the world tell us is bad when we don't even think and understand. Like, okay, maybe we just need to help R. Kelly. Because obviously R. Kelly needs some help, bro.
Yeah.
And maybe we need to help person who did that to him and help boost. Like we need to just help people and understand and stop saying, oh yeah, he's a fucked up nigga. Cause we all fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
we all
This
have
is-
our
This is a
shortcomings.
this is a brain teaser, right? So you know, like what alien mean? It's basically like
No, nigga, I don't know what alien means. What are you talking about? I don't know what
let's say
alien
layman's term form, something we don't
Okay,
understand.
okay.
So you understand? I bring that.
I'm
to,
just joking.
I bring it.
Alien.
Yeah. I bring that to time. You know what time is, right?
What is time?
Just
A
something.
construct.
Something that, so we can understand or
Yeah.
understand something.
Okay.
So when you take it away, what the fuck is age, right?
Yeah.
So we not no pro.
Hold up, nigga. Hold
We not-
up.
we not-
Oh, no, I understand.
No,
no.
Nigga,
I'm
no.
not- but I'm saying
You gotta be league or the fuck with niggas on
Oh, nah.
on the
If you don't want to go to jail, don't fuck with little
Shit,
girls, bro.
nigga,
No, I'm saying that shit like when it like blow your mind is like, cause it make you race and like try to rush to do other shit. And I forgot, damn, who was just saying that shit? He was like, it's really only 4 stages to everything, to any form of life. Is birth, growth, decline, death. So like, yeah, with damn Coleman, Booker T. Coleman. Yeah, I'm looking at that shit with Booker T. Coleman and shit. And when he said that shit, I was like, damn.
Hold on, say it again. Is what?
It's birth, growth, decline,
And
death.
Yeah.
So when you look at it from that perspective, because all we do is like, and this is why I say like, motherfuckers be toe tapping, because you would say like the NOI, anybody that's like in the Nation of Islam and shit. Wow, I'm gonna realize I'm an open motherfucking box. When I'm like, I'm looking at all facets of this shit, looking at everything. People want to be selective to this shit. So it's the same way like how you'll get somebody to be like, white people racist, but black man was first and we created all. But they don't want to say that they learned that devilish shit from us. You can't pick and choose when you want to say this shit. You gotta like realize like, stand on your shit, with good or bad. You know, you gotta stand on that shit. You know, you got an Orbis. You know, that's a snake biting a snake. It's an 8. You know, the destruction means creation. That's why it's like 7 days in a week. That's the number of completion. All that bullshit. Yeah. So when you understand all that shit and you take your time, like really learning. That's why I think my learning or my ability to unlearn is my blessing and my motherfucking curse. No bullshit, cause I learned so much and I love learning that shit. But that shit boxed me at the same time. It's like I'm in this motherfucking a galaxy, just in a motherfucking shoebox somewhere. Like I got so much shit going on. Yeah. And it's like, you be trying to figure it all out. It's like, buy a house or leave the country. Right? Like get
with the program or goddamn.
Yeah, so you like see the top.
I just try to release control, bro, and just try to really just follow whatever just feel right and don't even have a plan at all, bro. And not even try to
follow your heart.
Yeah, just really follow your heart and don't even think about like nothing, bro. I just only think about what comes to my head, bro, and understand I'm not in control, bro. That's what really is starting to write books and stuff, cause bro, when you write, you really be segregated. You be separating yourself from the world, and that shit is like torture. That shit like, you know what I'm saying, really learn yourself, like unlearning everything. When you start unlearning, bro, you just really like you start goddamn shedding shit off your heart, bro. Yeah. And when you shed that all that bullshit that you had on your heart, all the trauma, all the scared shit you had, you really start being able to listen to that bitch. And I just listen to that bitch. I don't even think too much about nothing. I just do. You know what I'm saying?
Try to learn how to love yourself as much as possible.
That's real talk.
If you love yourself as much as possible, you can keep delving in, learning more and more about yourself. Yeah, bro. And this is like elementary shit, because a motherfucking a middle schooler sound like a genius to elementary school. Bro. Yeah. Like I'm real low at my level. Like I'm real low. I'm in the elementary stages to start that shit. But I know that once kids love goddamn attaching themselves to something, people just want to be attached to something. It don't matter, like, it could be good or bad. It just so happened that we just dealt a bad hand. Like, you know, it was already set. It's a set deck. So once you look at it from like that, I think one of the main things is I don't want to go to a kid because I was a young hood nigga before. I know they ain't really trying to, I don't want to waste my energy because I know it's going to come from. I could preach to them all day. But if I ain't got nothing for them to like, something tangible for them to grab onto, man, when we was all, we got one thing in common. We ain't never been a goddamn car mechanic or astronaut, but we ain't hood niggas before. We all know how this shit go. Motherfucking come to us all day and be like, hey, young brother, do this, that's bad, that's bad.
A lot.
But it's like, how you like, saying somebody living a dirty life if your if your window of your house is
But
dirty.
but see, that's a you know what? That's a good thing, a good topic that you were saying, because I always say this too, because a lot of younger niggas definitely have that kind of same mindset. Like, okay, say for instance, an older person tries to talk to them and say, hey, look, you shouldn't, not they preaching to them, but they saying like, look, it's a better way, blah, 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 blah. And you know, a lot of younger people feel like you said, if they don't see something tangible, if they don't see a person has money, if they don't see a person is successful, but maybe, you know what I'm saying, for instance, like we got a person from our neighborhood named Big Chill. If you from Northview and you an older person from Northview and you know who Big Chill is, this nigga used to play basketball overseas. He used to make millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying? But he fucked it up because he was in the street game on around the same time he was doing that. So, say for instance, a person like him of his caliber who was making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars back in the day, and he tried to give like a young nigga that's out here making the similar mistakes he made, you know what I'm saying? They not gonna listen because, oh well, he ain't driving a flashy ass whip, he ain't got a whole bunch of jewelry on. And I feel like that's not always productive or conducive neither, you know what I'm saying? To, okay, a person only has to have, I can only listen to somebody who has something tangible. Sometimes you can listen to the crackhead because the crackhead probably been through more than you. They probably seen a level of success, you know what I'm saying, way more exponential than you ever seen in your life. So they can tell you the pitfalls of, you know what I'm saying? So I think you can listen to everybody. You can learn something. Right. You can learn something from a baby. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can learn something from everybody. I don't feel like you have to certainly
the world, like
have something to listen to somebody.
It make money so important that it's like it condition the kid not to listen to a broke nigga, bro. Every song they hear downplays broke.
But
niggas,
that to reiterate your point, like you said, your point was a valuable and excellent stated point, that we have to unlearn so much shit in the black community, because that, I think that right there keeps the youth down, or keeps us down to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't
feeling like it ain't never gonna end. Like,
no, it can though. It can because it's young niggas that want to do different. You know, like you said, they just scared because they scared of what other people think about them, or they might not.
They gonna kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you get, if you're right.
Like, understood.
Sometimes, bro, it just feels like, bro, this life is just like, bro, like it's scary, bro, because any nigga who ever had power is dead.
Yeah, and that deters a lot of the youth.
Yeah, bro, they know, like, if a nigga get too much, bro. Even when Martin Luther King, he was he realized that the shit he was saying about us, goddamn, coming together and shit, you know, so he realized that was wrong at the end of his life, because he realized, like, at first he was like, we all need to come together, but by the time he died, he was like, bro, I think I'm goddamn bringing my people to a burning building. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he said that, like, they killed his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he was too powerful, bro. It's like, bro, the niggas at the top know we just like little nothings to them. It's like a game to them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't wanna, if they goddamn have one person who sparked everybody goddamn mind and change the world, it's gonna fuck their life up. They not gonna be controlling this shit no more. So I feel like it's like, how do this shit been going on for centuries? How can we even change anything, bro? It's like you just change the shit around you, bro, quietly, bro. Like, it's scary, bro. I ain't saying that's the right thing to do either. That's what I'm trying to do.
But that's why I say, like, for our people, I still feel like we should give, like, the youth, you know what I'm saying, we should give them the game, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta give them the game.
And I feel like young niggas, you can listen to older, not even people in our generation, people above our generation, especially the ones who really lived a certain lifestyle that you live in, or say for instance, it ain't even gotta be no street shit. Like, you playing sports, they probably played sports and they messed up, you know what I'm saying, in sports, you know what I'm saying, they messed up their chance. Listen, you know what I'm saying, because they giving you the pitfalls and the hurdles and the shit, that the obstacles that they want you to avoid, you know what I'm saying. So never be too big headed to be coachable. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing.
And we as old heads gotta realize that we can't be judging these little niggas.
That's another.
You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing too. That's
bro.
why I don't, because I got a lot of young niggas. I put this post up on my Instagram. I got a lot of young niggas, man. Some of them still in the streets, moving around, how they moving around, and I still don't judge them because I was there before.
Yeah,
But it's some of them that's trying to transition from the streets or have transitioned from the streets too. And I just feel like you said, you don't judge them. You just stick with them. You always try to give them that game. Always try to give them that encouragement. Always, you know what I'm saying? So we a lot of the niggas in our age range and older, we can't just bash and judge the young niggas, man. You might gotta let them bump their head and make mistakes a little bit.
Some of them gonna
be
die.
patient.
Some
of them are.
But he was saying death ain't a bad thing, bro.
Right.
Like, you know,
because it's a lesson even in that. It's a lesson even in that.
And you gotta think.
When you sit back, when you saying like you got a little homie or whatever, and you sit back and you know his ways, and you know you set yourself away from it. Do you think it's a better approach to be on his side and try to guide him?
Yeah.
Or listen.
Go ahead, my bad.
Stay beside him and allow his growth, or stray away and bring shame to him.
No, I feel like, because I've done this with multiple. It's some young niggas that like, say for instance, it's young niggas that want to gang bang and shit, right? And some of them will come to me and be like, I'm trying to come home to the set, come home to the hood. I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, again, reiterating the point previously that we stated earlier in the podcast, a nigga be jaded by the shit that a nigga done went through with this shit. I done lost niggas. I got some niggas doing life. So I know the pitfalls. I don't know everything, but I know a lot of the pitfalls from this shit too. So I would never put a young nigga onto the hood, but I wouldn't ostracize him and judge him neither. I would say, look, man, I really think you should try to do something positive. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no young niggas under me. I never would, because it's like being in the gang is putting the target on your back. See, when you young, you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? When you 14, 15, 16 years old, you don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you a question. What you think what do you get? What's your benefits of being in the gang?
Well, at first, and I'm glad you asked that. At first, it was the camaraderie aspect. At first, the camaraderie aspect. You making money with niggas. You blase, blah. You know what I'm saying? It was like some benefits. It was like a fraternity. Yeah. But like you said, you go through shit. You see this homie fucking this homie baby mama while he locked up. Yeah. This nigga ain't pitching in. When niggas come into the meeting, we gotta pitch in. He ain't pitching in. Yeah. This nigga, he backdooring niggas and fucking with the ops. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I done became jaded to the whole gang banging shit. And I feel like I'm kind of maturing. Like I'm still what I am and who I am.
Like you loyal. You know
what I'm saying? But I'm loyal to the niggas who done looked out for me when I needed a place to sleep sometimes, or when I want to get away from the crib, or these niggas is looking out for me monetarily. These niggas is taking me places and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? They look. It was certain niggas who was doing those things, but
it was good niggas. Good niggas.
But it's a lot of rotten motherfuckers too. And that's
shout out to Banger, because Banger was a real nigga, and he was one like I sent him like. Well, I'm on my graduation.
Father didn't always be telling me about dude too.
Banger is like he was like, bro, it's so crazy. He probably like 2-3 years older than me, but the whole time he leading everybody. Yeah. And he told me some real shit, bro, because I graduated high school. After I got out of jail, they sent me to night school, and then they sent me back to regular school, and I graduated. And he seen me graduate, and he pulled me to the side. He was like, bro, I ain't even know you was in school. I thought you was just going to school to see the bitches, bro. I was like, nah, I really graduated. He was like, bro, do something with that shit, bro. Don't be like everybody else, bro. He told me that shit. And then when I sitting on my book, you know what I'm saying, when he was in prison, he wrote me back. He sent the nigga Bobo. He sent him to like just shout like he a positive nigga, man. It is some good niggas in this shit. Niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I also was told by another big homie, like on the way to the meeting, I'm like 16. he was late to pick us up. And he was like, he got in the car and he was like, my bad, y'all. I had to beat my bitch before I got here, bro. When a goddamn bitch disrespect you, you whoop their ass. And I ain't gonna lie. Probably next week I smack my bitch, bro. Like I got that's because I ain't know, and I know that ain't right, and I ain't bragging about it. Like I'm just telling you the truth.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I ain't really like I got a daddy, but my daddy really ain't talked to me, and I ain't really. He didn't teach, but my daddy paid bills and shit. So like my daddy always, if he stayed with us, and now he always took care of shit. So I ain't down in my daddy, but as far as the influence, I didn't know what a man was. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when I think this nigga a man, and he tell me you smack hoes, and then I just, and I know I want the only nigga who looked up to him. I think that shit just, it kind of like, he was a kid though. Now I really be looking at this shit like this nigga was 23 years old. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like as a father figure to niggas, bro. Like nigga don't know shit, and now he doing life. You know what I'm saying? He never coming home, bro. Shit. But he just ain't know no better, bro. And it's like a lot of babies just raising babies, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta as a people, bro. I feel like we just gotta. Just if you got somebody next to you who you can affect, just try, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Look, hold on. Let me say one more thing, and I'm gonna let y'all have the floor. And I'm
coming good.
No,
I ain't said a lot, bro.
But see, I was about to say, that's why I be having my young nigga Jock. He's 16. I be having him with me. I wish I would have brought him with me now, but he D Rose, our brother D Rose, he got them was like he had him under his wing, and D Rose is cut like that. If you from Northview or you from the town, you can be from Northview, Southside.
I know him, and I'm an old nigga. I know who he is. He be on his age. Like,
he was for a little minute.
Yeah, I seen
but he got them. He was molding him. You know what I'm saying? But even though he was living a certain lifestyle, he never allowed my young nigga Jock to do. You know what I'm saying? Any of the shit that he was doing. He always had him under his wing and always gave him positive energy. And that's what I try to do too. Like, he a young nigga. He ain't on no gang banging shit, on no street shit, and none of that shit. You feel me? Like, even though he might be doing his own shit when he not around me, I always try to give him positive shit. I always try to bring him around and do positive shit. I never would put a gun in this nigga hand and make him go slide and spin, because that's what a lot of older niggas is doing to these young niggas. That's what I was
a victim of, bro.
But see, that's another thing, because I had a lot of old heads too when I was coming up too that was trying to stop us from, that was gangbanging, like Yuri and Flag and all them niggas. And
crazy, Yuri was in them cars with me too, bro. Like, no cap, bro.
Like all them
but
niggas.
I fuck with Yuri
all them niggas. One thing I will say, them niggas definitely tried to like make us go another route, but we was already wilding out at the time when we was young. We was gonna make our decision regardless. But one thing I will say is, and I will commend them on, is them niggas definitely tried to get niggas game. Look, you shouldn't do this, because, like you said, they was young too. Like my nigga Hood, shout out to my nigga. You know, I don't think you know Hood though. His name Lil James.
I know who he is. He got locked up when he was a little kid.
Yep. He got locked up too. But he said, like, bro, we was young niggas too. Like, you know what I'm saying, ourselves. So we was trying to figure out shit and learn ourselves. But one thing I will say, it was certain niggas that was trying to teach the young niggas, hey, go do the bullshit. But it was a lot of older niggas that was trying to teach the young niggas, hey, y'all don't need to goddamn follow the path that we set for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas can be something else. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say is, if you like a nigga in our age range and you got a young nigga that you can mold and, you know what I'm saying, coach him up, push him in the other direction.
And let your actions speak a lot.
That's a fact. Your actions have to show. It's more than the words. It's your act. You have to visually be doing the shit. That's what he said on the episode. He's 16 years old. This nigga got so much insight, like he an older nigga. But that's how you can tell he was hanging around me, Benny, and D Rose a lot. You could tell that he was soaking up game when we used to politic and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? So, like he said, we got to see what a person is doing. So that's why I do try to bring them around. I don't say, hey, let's go chill, let's go do some wild shit, let's go, you know what I'm saying, let's go do some stupid shit. I say, look, come around when I'm doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? You know, come around, you know, they gotta see it. So just be patient with the young niggas, all in all. Be patient with
yourself too, bro.
That too.
Like patience, I feel like patience is probably the key to life, bro. You know what I'm saying? The number one skill you can have as a human
Yes,
is
sir.
patience, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, you can rest yourself. I didn't rest myself so many times. You know what I'm saying, and I understand we are in the exact place we supposed to be at, but I feel like we do got free will, and a lot of times if you have patience with yourself and let things align, you know what I'm saying, your life will be, you know what I'm saying, a lot more like fruitful. You know what I'm saying, like I know for a fact, like I made a lot of mistakes from just being impatient, man, and wanting what I want right now, and not understanding that this is all a part of a big plan, and it's not time for me to have it right now.
Hey, look, I say that shit all the time. Sometimes it's just not your turn yet.
Yeah, bro.
You can't get aggravated, frustrated.
Yeah,
like you said, that's why I let a lot of stuff just roll off my shoulder. Like you said, I know I know where I want to be already. I know what I want to be doing. I already know what I want out of life already. But I just, like you said, sometimes you have to know when to be assertive, and sometimes you have to know when to just let shit come to you. You gotta have that balance, that perfect medium.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be all the way aggressive, and you know what I'm saying, with shit sometimes, especially when you trying to attain success out of life. That's one thing that I learned.
It's patience, bro.
The process is the most important part anyway.
You say what's
the process.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
not even the end goal of what you see.
Nah,
it's
bro.
really what you're going
What
through
you
at that time.
learn.
Because it's going to build up the character and everything.
Yes, sir.
And you can pass that on. You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's just like I can
Bingo.
see life like a surprise party you already know about though. No bullshit.
bro.
Like you already know at the end somebody's trying to surprise you with the shit that you looking forward to, but you got to just enjoy the whole day.
Yeah,
and
'cause
go
sometimes
lining everything up for you.
Just
like,
ain't time. But I feel like right now I'm in at this point of life, I'm just in a state of just reflection. Like I don't even supposed to be doing that. I'm supposed to be still and just reflecting on where I've been. Cause you can't you don't want God to put you in your new situation before you even learn all the lessons and see where you with. Cause life be moving so fast sometimes that you forget stuff and you forget some nuggets that you gonna need for that next stage. So when your life ain't going right, it ain't always because of you. It's sometimes you just need to sit down and see where you came and just sit down, bro, and be still, bro. Niggas be scared to be still, bro. Niggas be scared of their own self, bro. Of just cause we always you know what I'm saying, getting high or with niggas. But sometimes, bro, if everything ain't going right, your life falling apart, you need to just sit your ass down, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to the universe, bro. Everything works the same. The trees, everything. We the only everything do its job out here. The trees do what they supposed to do. The animals do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? The sun do what he supposed to do. But we don't do what he supposed to do. And we look down on everything else. We chop down trees. We kill animals and eat them. But we the ones who don't live in our purpose. All them niggas,
water.
that's what I'm saying. Everything got a purpose, and we don't believe we got a purpose.
You
know what I'm saying?
You ever look at like humans like with the cancer of the universe?
We are. It's not even bro. It's a fact.
Damn, that shit. You know, like when somebody say something and it be so deep, and you just be like thinking like you in a vortex, like because it's like, damn, that's some real shit, yo. Like we worry about everything else, but our individual selves sometimes, and just like he said, like people think of being selfish in a negative connotation, but it has a duality to it.
Niggas say selfish is bad, but I mean, they say selfish is bad, but they say settling down with somebody. Like, you settle, they say, you need to go get married and settle down. But nah, bitch, I'm gonna be selfish. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm taking care of me, bro. Like, because I am important. Like, if I'm not to my best self, I can't even be nothing to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Selfish is like, you know what I'm saying?
It can have a negative and a positive connotation.
Like you saying, it definitely can.
When he said, like, settling, right?
Right.
So that's why I be saying, it be my hard part when niggas be like settling down and shit. And where the fuck that shit come from? Who the fuck came up with that?
A white person?
That's okay.
This is how we thinking.
Okay.
They can't reproduce like we can, right? So we still, you know, we playing checkers. Then we realize they playing chess. And them motherfuckers playing Sudoku, nigga. We can't never figure these niggas out, man. They move the goalpost so goddamn much.
Not these niggas playing Sudoku, man.
So look, I said that shit like, so we be realizing like, I understand like, it take the, war is a man's game. It's a man's game. It's a logical like, so when we look at it like it's a man's game, we see that there's some shit going on, but there's only a certain type of female that could be in sync and understand that shit at the same time. So like, that's why I think it's like an alpha female that really understand that shit. So when you look at little shit like, when you think I take it as a joke, you take it lightly, you know, like every joke contains some truth to it. So jokingly, what I'm saying like condoms and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I be understanding. I be
Nah, bro, I took the realness out of what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying.
I be looking at that shit like, man, war being waged on us.
Nah, it is
They
bro.
sexualizing, they weaponize sex. Then they tell you at the same time, they goddamn, you want to take the man out the home.
Yeah,
women
bro.
all these extra benefits to dilute our value in the home. You ask a woman right now what's our value. They think if we don't ascertain liquid money, we have no value. And a female just asked me when we was conversing about the shit. She said, "Can you tell me what's your value?" Crazy part is, bitch, no, I don't know. I know that we got value, but that's why I say like I don't want to pretend like I'm a guru on something until I gain that knowledge. The same thing when you say you get a young nigga, you pull him around. I'm not in a position to do that right now because I'm lost. I'm trying to find my own path.
But see, when I say that, and I understand what you're saying. When I say stuff like that, well, first of all, I'm a piggyback off your comment with when a female asks you what your value was. You have multiple variables to the value that you have.
Yeah.
Especially in the household, you know what I'm saying, when you procreate with a woman. So we gonna kill that. And then on the situation when I say about young, you right. Niggas is still trying to learn themselves, but I still can give you young nigga giblets and guidance.
Cause bro, you know a lot. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You been here for how long was you?
29
years, bro. The years don't even count like you
right.
said.
It's the experience. It's the
experience. You have gained a lot of knowledge upon. You
know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a lot of stuff that I can tell a young nigga that make him look like, you know what, yo, this nigga definitely probably did way more shit than me. Cause I know that's how I looked at a lot of older niggas who was giving me game. Like I said, when I was 16. And I was like, this was like my first when I'm jumping off the porch. I'm jumping off the porch, quote unquote. And an older nigga pulled me to the side when I was like 16 years old. I'll never forget it on Finner Street. Older nigga, he was like 35 years old. I'm thinking I'm doing something. I got a little Jonah on me. I'm trying to goddamn move a little, you know what I'm saying? Move a little work, you know what I'm saying? Little wizard. You know what I'm saying? Nigga pulled me to the side, grabbed me by my collar. He said, young nigga, you don't even need to be out here. What the fuck you out here doing? You doing it wrong. You doing it wrong, young nigga. What the fuck you got going on? Why you hanging with all them niggas? If you gonna be moving like blase, blah, you don't move in a crowd no more than two people. And even then you slipping. You know what I'm saying? And he told me I was moving with the same amount of niggas as you, and I end up getting towed off and having to do 10 years. I'm 35 years old. Do the math. Tell me when I got locked up. Yeah. And when he told me that, I swear to God, on my dead sister Anthony Warren grave, on Zach Key Williams, D Rose on his grave, I started moving a different type of way. And then shit started unfolding where it was niggas that I was hanging around that either turned out they turned out to be rats. Some niggas end up getting locked up for the rest of their life or getting locked up for long periods of time, you know what I'm saying? But I listened to that old head when I was 16, 17 years old, and I changed my whole way of thinking, my whole path, and I avoided a lot of shit. Even though I was doing a lot of stupid ass shit, I was doing so much dumb ass shit, and I didn't know it was inadvertently affecting him and my other brother. I didn't know.
Same thing, bro.
Same shit, because we don't think y'all younger, as y'all being our younger siblings.
Like
we don't
chop crack in front of this nigga like, yeah, that's how you do it, bro. Thinking I'm making him a man,
but we don't know that y'all inadvertently y'all watching us. We don't know that y'all looking at us.
Kids at the time too.
So we don't know. I didn't know that until we got grown, and he told me, and D Rose told me too. And D Rose was a beast, but he came up under me. But it's like I didn't know that they was looking at the things that I was doing, and it was inadvertently affecting them.
Yeah, but you ain't even know no better.
I didn't know any better because I was a kid.
They tell you the power of the universe. If everybody keeps saying, I said.
But hold on. Let me get this one point off, and that's what I'm saying. If the negative shit that I was doing, that just validates my point. If the negative shit that I was doing affected a younger person or my younger sibling, then the positive shit, this shit should be able to do the same exact thing. And that's why I try to carry myself and move a certain amount of.
It's so crazy about negative, because you know how like how you was saying like how.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to cut
Oh
you
my
off.
bad, what you want to say, bro?
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I
my
was
bad.
about to say he kind of right. I was just saying like,
Oh.
when the universe, when you look at the universe, like right now we're in that negative light, like you know,
I
you
think they
got
want the world to be negative, bro.
yeah, but you know you got a yin and yang to everything, so
Yeah.
you can look at something, you can see him over get shot. The positive to it is maybe like I need to get out of the streets.
Yeah.
The negative side is I'm gonna shoot me a nigga too.
Yeah.
It may be, so when we looking at you.
Yeah.
So the same thing when we think about grindings. We could look at it so bad and be like, you know, she was on what she was on. But I look at it and you had to be on that shit. Cause I'd have been fucked up. Because if you ain't go through what you went through and I ain't see how you ended up, that shit love. Like that shit, the universe, I'm saying like they got, it's fucked up because it's like we don't know. I don't think we really understand our purpose, and that's what I'm still trying to figure out. Like when you look at like society, be like, at the end of the day, we all stuck on this same motherfucking basketball court. We got shoes, sneakers, basketball jerseys, basketball hoops, and I'm saying that in reference to the powers that be. I don't believe. I think racism is a poor man's game. That shit. We only think that because a motherfucker that if he white, he don't care. If you got a good business venture, he don't care if you're blue, black, purple. He gonna do it with you. So I don't understand it. I think it's a construct as well to have us fixed on that. We just gotta understand like what's outside of this shit. Like what do we? Yeah, basically what's outside of this, you gotta basically go back to the etymology of everything. Find the root. Go back to the root. Cause you'll end up in stuff like the cycles that you went through, your father, my father, you doing this, and all we can do right now, what we in right now, you saying like you look out for kids, you got your own kids, I got my own kids. We just take care of home, man.
Yeah.
Just take care of home. You gotta,
Yeah,
and then
bro.
when I tell you, man, not cause on video, I love you so motherfucking much, man. I see myself when I love myself, and I see myself in you. Therefore, if I love myself and I see myself in you, I love all y'all just as much.
That's why it's important to understand yourself. Cause once you understand yourself, you gonna understand that
And
we
vice
all the
versa.
same.
You know,
You know what I'm saying?
vice
Once
versa.
that's why I say like it's important to teach kids about themselves and that you awesome back. Bro, you ain't gonna hurt a nigga who you see yourself. If you see this, you is you. You gonna show
Understood.
empathy because you like nigga. You gonna be less judgmental to him because you gonna be like I could have did that to you because. You just gotta understand yourself, bro. We all the same, bro. I feel like we all just energy inside of this body, bro. I just feel like as the world, like how the people how we know that positive and negative and positive energy and negative energy they never leave. Like this energy never leave. But we're a country who we're a world who like got the death penalty. We kill people who got negative energy in them. Like we don't try to rehabilitate people and turn their energy into positive. You know what I'm saying? We just kill them and let that negative energy go back into the universe. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the universe is just full of all negative energy. Like, I don't even feel like I don't even know how much positive we can even make the universe. Cause bro, all these like so much.
Where I think, I don't think it'll be an overnight process. It's definitely going to be something that's going to take a long time. But I do think it's examples of niggas who exude positive energy and they winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They winning. So I just feel like it's probably gonna be like you said, an endless fight to combat this shit.
And maybe we don't even need to. Maybe just the whole game and somebody
could
controlling
be.
us and
That
we don't
could
even
be.
know.
It could be. It could be.
Like,
What
maybe
the
this
fuck
is
is
the
the
What's the purpose of all this
That's
shit?
what I'm saying. Maybe it's somebody just controlling us, controlling our thoughts and all this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
you ask it what is, but just know it is a purpose to all this shit.
Yeah, I mean this year.
It might be just the purpose to just go round and round and round. You know what I'm saying?
Might be.
This is have fun with this
Yeah,
shit, for
bro.
real.
Like,
Right. Stick to your heart. Like, just
Yeah,
stick
bro.
to your
Like, I
feelings,
don't
right?
think that
'Cause that
I
shit
ain't
gonna
about to
just
be Dr. Martin Luther King out this bitch. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
really
saying?
see I don't really see no good and bad in a lot of things. It's just really
bro.
just however you perceive it.
Like
though.
how y'all see y'all brother death, that's the best way to see it, bro. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like he lived and it was time for him to go. Like he did everything that he needed to do out here, and now his energy is somewhere else. And I don't know if when your energy leave here, it spread out or do it stay. Like I don't know what happened, but that vessel did what it's supposed to do. It's over.
He tried. One thing I will say is he did try to do a lot of good, more than bad. Even though he might have did some bad shit out here.
We all do.
And that's why I say we all have a duality. All of us.
Cause
All
what's
humans.
bad? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like who am I to say what your brother did is worse than what I
Well,
did?
well,
you
see,
know what I'm saying?
that's a great point, and I'm saying what society deems is bad, and I feel like that's another thing we have to.
They demonize us, bro.
Yeah,
they want us to feel like
we have to reconstruct a lot of shit in society too. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this nigga Obama killed fucking Osama bin Laden and we praise him, but a
Yeah.
nigga, and if y'all go out and kill the nigga who, I don't even know if your brother got smoked. I don't even know. I'm just saying, if y'all go out and kill somebody who killed your brother, you wrong, but this nigga Obama killed a nigga who ain't never did nothing to nobody close to him, and we praise him. And we learn from this shit, bro. Like, it don't make sense what we talking about. We send niggas over there to kill niggas in war, but we'll be mad at a nigga in Chicago for killing somebody who done killed 4 of his family members, bro. Like, that shit makes no sense, bro. So who is to say what's bad or good, bro? It's just like, it don't make sense, bro.
And he did that shit over oil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
over oil.
Over money.
And it's a it's convoluted and all that. It's covered up, you know what I'm saying, behind they terrorists to America and they, all the propaganda shit. But yeah.
That shit makes no sense.
I do feel like I do agree with that.
Like,
as far
I
as
wouldn't say nothing. Nobody's bad. Or
well,
good,
no,
bro.
it's not that. I just feel like I said, it's just some stuff should. I do feel like some stuff should be deemed as bad and good though. I do feel like we should have that right there, those checks and balances right there. But I just feel like
do you think we should have it like unanimous, like this is good, this is bad, or you should just have your own personal goods and bads?
Well, some shit is just universally bad, and some shit is just universally
But what if he
bad.
like what he said? Like
raping a child is hard. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's like you a person.
We the YouTube person, I ain't gonna go too far on that.
But hold on, going into a church, killing a whole bunch of innocent elderly black people.
But what if somebody who hears that story about somebody killing change? Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't know. If I ain't saying it's not.
You want to get to the root of why they did
it's
the
just
action.
like if somebody gets raped and then I don't know what the effects of it is. I don't know why it had to happen. You know what I'm saying?
True. That's
you know what I'm saying?
saying.
I ain't saying this right or wrong. I just don't necessarily know.
You know what? Because you're right. Because that person could be traumatized. They probably, like you said, they could have got raped.
You know what I'm saying? I just
in
don't
their
know,
childhood.
bro.
So yeah,
Maybe they inspire another person and they end up changing the world for 100 other people.
Okay, none of that shit even out.
They go back to the way the universe set up. You got your negative, you got your yin and your motherfucking yang.
Yeah, always.
However you take that shit, this shit was already written. It sounds so fucked up when I say it, but anything negative that happened in your life, the universe made it happen. The universe made it happen.
Bro.
I agree with
We
that.
We want to
I
accept
agree with
everything
that.
positive and then be like, why me, Lord?
I agree with that. I agree
Yeah,
with
bro,
that.
I really, like I said, bro, I just really try to live like the motherfucking, like if I could be anything, I'd be a bird. Them niggas be flying around, being free, not giving a damn, bro, just doing what exactly supposed to do. So I really just listen to this, bro.
To be a human, you gotta be so motherfucking selfish, because you'll look at motherfuckers that be like, damn, he killed a church of 10 people in the church, but you don't say anything about the fucking 1,000 cows they would motherfucking kill like
Yeah, bro.
They don't got life. They don't got to live.
No,
but that shit is real, bro. Like, what makes us so important, bro?
That's a fact, though.
We like, come on, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I just really just try to live right here, bro. Like, whatever I feel right, that's motherfucking right.
Yeah.
Whatever you feel right, that's right.
And like you were saying, like how we can see ourselves within each other. I think we all kind of connected though. So what's the name? It's like, damn, we all kind of connected. So what's the name? Damn, I forgot.
No, you good.
What you just said,
Get your thoughts
Well,
right.
you know, I be smoking weed and shit.
He said somebody you just live with your heart.
Yeah. And we living with our heart, though.
Yeah.
And we all connected. And we living with our heart, though. We don't all. Hey, no, do your thing.
Do your thing.
Oh, no bullshit. But if we all connected, and we what's the name living through, and we connect to our heart. Our heart is connected to the source, like what's the name, like the creator, God, whatever you want to say, the universe.
Right.
So it what's the name? So that it's gonna push you not in the same direction, but in the direction that's beneficial for you and the ones around you though. So like I said, you gotta follow your heart. And that's gonna lead you to your right. What's the name? What's beneficial or selfish, and that's gonna help you though, and probably help people around you too though. And what's the name? We all just have our own individual world. Like I don't see us we in one big world. Okay. This is our own universe inside. That's why we are our own God.
You gotta think, bro.
Cause we the
like,
creators.
You the most important person in the world to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely the most important person in the world to me. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
You know how I said like the world gotta like I'm a Libra, you know, we gotta balance the scale and shit. I wanna ask all three of y'all, then I'm gonna ask another question after this. So what you think the worst thing in the community, in the culture?
The worst
one thing. What's the worst fucking thing that got to go?
Got to go. Damn, bro. You asked me first.
I got one off the
Alright, go thanks.
We need to stop pulling each other down.
So that negative affirmation. Okay, we can say negative affirmation. What's one?
That's one.
The worst thing in the community.
That just got to go. This shit got to go. It could be motherfucking shoestrings, rape, basketball jerseys. It could be anything. Just one negative thing that you think that shit got to go.
I don't even think it's nothing that got. I see everything that serves a purpose.
You think?
Ooh,
so?
I say that, but I feel like judging, like the judgment. Us as a culture, we judge.
So shame.
It's shame. You know what I'm saying?
This is how I say. This is how the universe works, right? So it got to be a negative. So you take all three of them things that you took. What you replace it with? You got to put something else negative there. So it's like we gotta. I'm saying that they say we gotta accept whatever negative is there. We got to, because you take. I was talking to this dude on the ship. I say, he said, snitching is the worst thing in the motherfucking culture. I said, so something negative got to be there. You want to replace it with rape?
It's not, but to me, it's a bad. It
is, hey, bro.
It's hard,
bro. Don't be a snitch. Don't even be a snitch. I'm not saying.
It is because it's a lot.
If you a street nigga, if you a street nigga, hold on. I'm not talking about if you a civilian and you doing your civilian duties by calling the police. That's fine. But if you claim that you a part of this lifestyle, if you're a gang member, any of that, and you get involved with a crime, or you just volunteering information for no fucking reason, you a street person, I despise you because you know what you signed up for.
You don't got no real morals or principles.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you a street nigga who try to rob your homeboys, I despise you more.
I despise that too.
You fuck
your homie, your homeboy, baby mama. All of that shit definitely on the same playing field.
If you know the culture,
that is correct.
If you know the culture got so many flaws, right? If you know the culture got so many flaws, look at it like in reference to a car. So you got a car, she always need alternators. She won't need tires. Motherfucking transmission going bad. When you look at it, you get rid of that car, right? You try to get a new car. When you look at it in terms of the culture, when you see we got all these flaws, or you never sit back and try to find a different path. But we be so gung-ho on this when you say you got to take away hating and shit. I feel like we need to have it there. I feel like that's why we so loose, because we so... You gotta think like some stuff that wouldn't have passed 30, 40 years ago, which was negative shit then 30, 40 years ago. But I feel like we too loose. We need to have this shame there. Certain things that we got to have there to restrict us, because when your culture say, hey, this is what we doing, we ain't fucking with that. It's just like going over the fucking the Middle East and drinking alcohol. They ain't with that shit. Their culture's aligned and sync. Yeah, my phone. They culture is aligned. So I'm saying, like, with our culture, if we see there's so many flaws in this, if you say it's like you don't search for no path to just say get rid of that car. The car fucked up.
But I think that's what nowadays. That's what we trying to do. We trying to rid. I do agree that you have to have an adverse to everything. I do to a certain extent. But I feel like it's some stuff that does need to be written. It's some stuff that's cancerous to our community. Like for instance, everybody don't got to be street. Everybody don't have to be no street person in the black community.
But the whole Instagram is street. If you read the comments,
bro,
everybody's street.
And that's that's why I act totally different. That's why I be up there listening to R&B. I be chilling. I like I'm no rich nigga. I act to totally opposite because. And a lot of the real niggas don't be putting on the show in the front and all that stuff for social media. You know what I'm saying? Because it's social media.
Yeah, I think because it's fetish. That's why I say you gotta have shame and more like accept.
Well, I think nowadays motherfuckers definitely be getting shamed for trying to act like
we lose.
I don't agree.
We have shame, but we don't have corrective shame. The intention behind our shame is negative energy behind that shit, because when the shame that I'm speaking of is shame to help you,
constructive,
to do you better, not because just like some hating ass shame. Like, I'm ashamed because you're doing this, but I'm not saying it out of love. Like, if I'm saying you like if I'm saying some shit like, goddamn, put that phone down, but I know the intent is, I know you fully studying for a class or trying to go to school or some shit like that. I'm shaming you behind the phone in your hand, but my intent is to assist you in a negative manner. Like, that's my intentions behind it. The shame that we have now is so diluted. It's just hate at this point. It's just like hate. Motherfuckers don't love you. They telling you shit. They just saying shit. But
I think it's 50-50. It's 50-50 because it's like, say for instance, nigga, you'll check me on some shit if I'm tripping or I'm doing something wrong or I'm saying something wrong. You'll check me and I'll take it because I'm like, damn. And not because I think about it. I'd be like, damn, maybe I am tripping. Maybe I am moving wrong. And this is my younger brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. If I see him slipping, you know what I'm saying, I give him that same correction. So I do feel like we have to have that checks and balances system. And like you said,
you said, the intention. You got to come from love.
The intent does have to come from love.
I want to use that as an example because we're a conundrum. It ain't too many sets of brothers that's like us that you can say that, and you know, we just talking about in terms of just the culture. In terms of the culture, what you saying, we know.
It used to be like that back in the day, though.
That's what I said. Shame is gone. We need to have shame. Motherfucker too loose. We look at that shit that we got to come up with an accord, bro. Like, we need to come up with our own fucking commandment and stand on that shit. Cause when you see something loose like D Wade saying his son want to be a motherfucking girl, and no, that ain't beneficial to the culture. Like, when I say, like, people say shit like LGBT, you could be gay, but when you understand that our duty is our culture, we can't afford for that gay shit. That ain't our agenda. That ain't pro-black. That ain't for us, because it's not a hate. It's really like out of love. We gotta come up with a fixed compass that we gotta, not a compass, but a plan or organize something, whatever you want to say. And we gotta stand on that right there. Can't fiddle in between that shit and flip flop and just try to.
I feel we too damaged to even ever do that, bro. Like, we conditioned not to. Like, I seen Charleston White interview where he was like, I don't know how niggas feel about that nigga, but that nigga was just talking.
About him so many times.
You know what I'm saying? I talked to the nigga on the phone. You know, so he called me before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he called me on the phone to change my life in a way, bro. You know, cap. You know what I'm saying? So I respect, because the shit this ain't got nothing to do with what I was about to say, but the shit I called him because I work with kids just like him, so I hit him up, like, you know what I'm saying? I sent him a video I did. He called me and I ain't had no plan for that. I'm just goddamn, you know what I'm saying, just trying to like make a living for what I'm doing. So he like, it sound like you just want some money, young nigga. I say, I do. Like, oh hell no, you sound like a swindler, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, man, I just trying to take care of myself. Like, why the fuck I'm gonna help you and the niggas in your city ain't even helping you, nigga? Right. You better come with a plan, young nigga. Don't call no nigga. Don't have me on your phone and you ain't got no plan. So after that, you know what I'm saying, I came with a plan, and I don't need that nigga for shit now. But I was trying to rush the process. I created a course for kids, and I just wanted to go ahead and sell it instead of like, you know what I'm saying, letting the universe align me. And then as I did that, bro, how about 2-3 months later, my aunt called me like, hey, we need you at Tidewater Park Elementary for the whole summer, bro. Right. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, the nigga down there changed my life. You know what I'm saying? He's helped me have patience, so I fuck with dude. I know.
I would say this.
When he said that?
Huh?
That you think when he said what he said, that shit was out of love, don't you?
Because when he got them got the phone, like, yeah, young nigga, like what he say, all right, young nigga, like he didn't hang up on me. He cussed me out like a big homie supposed to do.
Right.
And then he told me, he told me all the steps, like, nah, nigga, why would I help you and the niggas in your city ain't help me? So my brother helped. Well, the city helping us now. Like I'm just really out here with the city now. Like, he told me the right shit, like, you know what I'm saying. But I forgot what the point I was trying. Oh yeah, he was talking about. What I was saying, what he said was like, you can never have two niggas working together because all they gonna do is argue. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably like, you know what I'm saying? But we conditioned to do that. They made us do that. They make like light skin versus dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Like they just put us against each other, so it's ingrained in that. So it be feeling like I don't never know if we can ever.
And I love all my light skinned brothers, man. I just be joking. It be funny. I love all my light skinned niggas, man. I fuck with y'all. But
y'all soft as hell sometimes. I fuck with y'all.
And Charleston White is, and I do agree, and I think he's a necessary evil, so to speak, that we do need in our community.
Because you got to think, all he's saying is words, and we not saying no actions.
I don't be mad about this shit.
Those are just
I don't
words,
be mad about
the
the
fact
shit
that
he
this
say.
nigga
He be
call
saying
a
some
famous
real shit.
nigga. I DM you and you know how many famous niggas I DM? You know I got books, so I didn't DM every famous nigga in the world. This nigga called me on his, not a block number. He called me from his phone. He said, I'm gonna call you in 5 minutes. Nigga called me in 5 minutes trying to help a nigga. It was just like, bro, I don't help niggas, I help kids. Like when I started talking to him, like, it's like he wants some help. Man, that shit was life changing, bro. And I'm just thinking, like, how many other niggas' lives he changed like that, bro? He nigga called a nigga from Virginia that he don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Niggas talking about what he's saying on the internet. You like, that shit don't matter, bro. His actions show something different.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's why we talked about that on his page. We talked about Charleston White on your page on that
that's
the joint that
you
you did.
Yeah.
And my only thing was like I like Charleston White, even though he say shit about games. I understand the point that he's trying to get across. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, a lot of shit that he be saying is shit that niggas be thinking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Or don't even be thinking about.
Or don't be thinking about facts.
You know
so I do feel like he's a necessary evil, you know what I'm saying, that we need in the black community.
Definitely, bro.
I just think sometimes the way that he some of his messages be getting kind of diluted, you know what I'm saying, a little bit.
I think he get lost sometimes.
A little bit, but he is human. He's not perfect, and that's the only thing. I feel like, but the shit that he be saying though, it be some real shit. It be some.
And you gotta
shit.
think, bro.
Truthful.
We take everything he say as gospel, like, oh, he a fuck, he like snitching. We say all the bad shit he say.
But he not a street nigga though.
But we still we take that shit and we listen to all the bad shit he say. But then when he say, bro, this is a character, I'm playing. We don't listen to that. You know what I'm saying? We listen to everything he say.
He telling you he based his character around the Dolomite.
Yeah,
the
bro.
Dolomite character.
I studied this nigga, bro, and it's times I don't like what he said, but it's like I needed to hear that, bro. And it's invoking thought. You know what I'm saying? He making us think.
We all got that one family member that acts similar. Not all the way.
We gotta protect that nigga.
That acts similar to him though. We got family members. We got family members that act like him that'll check niggas like on some like even when motherfucker ain't trying to hear it. A motherfucker goddamn set you straight. So yeah, I do feel like he's a necessary person.
He probably the best thing to happen to our culture in the last 2-3 years.
I about to say the nigga the closest thing we got to Malcolm. No, bro.
I just hope this is the only thing. I just hope that his demise doesn't come from him being like his demise he doesn't perish from being too reckless. That's the only thing that I just hope.
He protected though. I think not even protected by like people. I think he was sitting out here with a message, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because his message do.
And when and not trying to be funny, we like I was saying, like I was talking to my mama, and my mama would like study like she a history buff. Like she she was talking about like when Martin Luther King found out that the way he was leading us was wrong. It was like 3 years before he died, and we don't even know that though. We just think he was hated by the world before he died. You know what I'm saying? But if he ain't died, we wouldn't be able to, you know what I'm saying, study this shit. If Charleston White died, it was because he was supposed to die. You know what I'm saying? Like Malcolm, we don't know how we would look at Malcolm if he was still alive. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he died, it amplifies him, and we can get
it turned him into a martyr.
Yeah, and we can study his ways. You know what I'm saying? We can pull from that. Like if you know what I'm saying? It's power in death, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And see. And I just wish it didn't have to be like that. I wish you could be a martyr living. Like you could just be, you know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like Charleston White is like a hidden gem in our community. Yeah. I do, when he says a lot of shit, it be some stuff I be like,
me too, it hits you. Yeah.
But I be like, damn, I feel you. I do kind of agree with this. I don't agree with this all the way, but I feel like your voice and your opinion does matter
But if he
in our
died,
community.
I'm not saying if you, there's a lot of niggas who won't listen to him because of his demeanor and the way he talk. But if he died, everybody pull from his
Well, that's
nigga.
because them niggas are sensitive.
They're sensitive and
They sensitive.
and he
You know what
he
I'm
making
saying?
them look in the mirror.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you ugly as hell when you
Right.
look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
But he
fact.
telling you you can fix yourself up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can fix yourself up. You putting that shit right in your
that's a fact.
face.
Speaking of Charleston White though, I be wondering, right? Who the fuck is our Charleston White in the city? He I know we got somebody. I'm just curious, like, do we got
I
anybody
wonder.
in the city?
Nobody got, bro. I think he the only one in the universe. I mean, not the universe, but in America, like.
I know it's this is a nigga I was cool as a bitch with, like, I met a nigga out the out Oak Mountain shit. Nigga named True Universe.
True Universe. Somebody else told me about this nigga, bro.
Nigga named
Was it you?
Nah, but
Oh.
that ain't true something familiar.
yeah, True Universe. But he a 5%er and shit. Like,
Yeah.
when I say that nigga like was hip, I ain't gonna say he was as far as Charleston White, cause all of them got knowledge, but it's just their direction and how they disperse their knowledge type
And
shit.
you see, Charleston say he was doing it for years and nobody paid
Yeah,
attention.
I feel like even me, like, I got a crazy ass story, like,
Yeah.
that I could.
And you bright as hell to be so young, to be the youngest nigga in the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know some shit, bro. Like, that I didn't know at your age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you say age don't matter, but.
I mean, it don't, but well, we're gonna stop at it. Age don't matter after 18, guys.
No, I won't even talk about females anyway.
Bullshit.
I don't. Hey, yeah, nah.
Yo, go ahead,
It's
man.
15 to get your 15. Won't get me.
This nigga
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Hey, if I ever get famous, young hoes stay about my inbox.
Oh, nah, we 25 and up when I get
Shit,
famous,
you know
bro.
what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
taking no chance.
Hey, I had a young joint tell me, and I said, now, she need to go to jail for the shit she said. Don't tell me. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'll put it on you. I said, damn. She gonna put it on me. I said, John was 17. I said, man, just wait, man. 18, no. 18.
Nah, bro.
Aggressive now.
Yeah, man.
Now, y'all gonna start acting like y'all ain't from Northview with nigga was hitting young bitches.
The girls more aggressive now.
Look,
They was aggressive back then, boy. It's social media that can help in your DM.
They be spirit though. Them the hood jokes like that. Motherfucking parents a doctor and be up on your ass,
Oh yeah,
goddamn.
that is, bro. I don't even. Yeah.
Look.
Social media, man, that shit so.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Northview was wide open.
Northview was a whole. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Northview was like a city, bro. That shit taught me everything I needed to know.
That's
bro.
bingo. I said that in my first episode.
Yeah.
And see, hold on, cause see he validating that shit because I feel like, cause you know too. Cause Northview it really advances you. You know what I'm saying? The shit that goes on or has went on in that neighborhood, it just make you grow up fast, man.
Boy,
Cause when we
snatch your ass off the pool.
Because when I like say for instance, I go to Suffolk with my uncle. Like I was going to Suffolk to go chill with my uncle in that neighborhood, George.
Yeah, my
And
God.
he would be like, damn nigga, how the fuck you know about goddamn Jadakiss and Sheik Luch and you only 10 years old, 12 years old? You feel me? How the fuck you know how to goddamn roll a blunt? How the fuck you know how to do all of this shit? How the fuck you know about all of this shit, you know what I'm saying, so early? And if, because the hood, the way, it just make you grow up. Like you said, it snatch you off the fucking porch.
I got
Can't
snapped.
avoid it, bro.
Yeah.
But some niggas did. I got a cousin named Tyson.
some-
who was a smart
but
nigga.
it's
You know,
rare-
he
it's-
just went to school.
It's
His whole
rare.
crew.
It's rare.
And it's-
Niggas be smart, but it's
Nah.
like
They was attack the sports though.
You got it's the sports.
Yeah,
It's the
always
sports.
gotta, you
It's the
gotta
sports.
check.
It's the
I
sports.
feel like any
Understood.
parent that try to figure that shit out.
Bingo.
If you want your kids,
But
to
see,
start
some of the niggas that was playing sports was even game.
It was some.
It was some.
But they, you know, when they went in the locker room, they playing with these football niggas. Like
Understood,
they
understood.
I thought them niggas was lame. You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm older, I be with them niggas.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
right,
Them
that's
niggas
right.
cool. And it's crazy.
Facts.
All the football team, they still hang together 20 years later.
Yeah.
That's be the difference. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us is locked up, jail.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or just coming home and
Right.
just so much. It was just so much
Understood.
trauma within us. But the football players been they probably
The
got
basketball
yeah,
playing niggas
they
and all
still
that.
hang
Yeah.
together to this day,
Understood.
bro. And I be with them because my cousin Tyson, he played football. And, bro, they got a group chat for like 12 niggas. Them niggas have fucking game nights and all.
Lil Steve and all them niggas being in that shit.
Bro, they still Nick and all them niggas. They
Nick,
still hang together.
Big John, all them,
You know what I'm
Them
saying?
niggas, man, looking up for me. I'm 27, man. 9'5", baby. When me being young, outside of my brother, them niggas like gods to me, yo.
Yeah.
Me going out there saying, I was talking to Outlaw when I see him at work. I'm saying Outlaw, I'm saying Father Ben, I'm saying Lil Steve, I'm saying Jay Bird, I'm saying all these niggas like, them niggas like gods to me. I love them niggas so much, it kind of hurt me seeing where they at, where they position in their life. But I know they victims too though.
Yeah.
Cause seeing how they.
I grew up with Father Ben, we was like, I'm from like that set of hunters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all came in together. We all
Yeah.
came in, but I just remember when niggas won't even that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Understood.
everybody it was certain niggas like, bro, shout out like JT. Certain niggas, certain niggas always been there.
Right.
But I know the
When they
niggas
was
who
kids.
won't.
Right.
Hey,
80% of them was not. They was playing together.
But shit changed
Shit
though.
changed.
Shit
I'm not
changed.
saying it.
Life changes
It
niggas'
changed
circumstances.
It changed me.
one thing I was telling you, I just gotta ask though, for the older heads, where the fuck did Warview? I grew up in it.
That
Where the
nigga,
fuck did Warview come from?
Bo.
yeah, he was a hustle crew. He was a rapper.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's you don't know.
His name
Smooth.
Young Thorough,
You don't
he
know
was a
Smooth,
rapper.
but that's Smooth older brother.
Yeah.
He a rapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Hustle Crew with Flag,
And
Pablo,
Jose, they got down.
yeah, all of them. Yeah,
That shit,
YB
he
and all
named that
them.
shit that, bro. And it really was, bro, that shit was really going down, bro. I told they shot my car up in front of my mama house, bro.
If you can
Every
find,
window out my
if
car
you
got
can find
hit,
the
bro.
song "Swing My Way" by I think it's like HK.
Nah, Young Thorough the best rapper to ever come from Northview, period.
Yeah, I agree.
He the best to ever come. The Hustle Crew was the best. If Hustle Crew would have had social media, they would have been famous. You know what I'm saying? The way we really, bro, I really listened to them
I was
niggas, bro.
definitely listening to them niggas.
Well,
on
I
MySpace
still got
and all
they
that.
verses in my head, like BLG is the set, though you won't disrespect, though you heard Black Tap, we'll leave your ass wet.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
Cord know that shit too.
Yeah.
I was coming to the crib with that shit, like that shit was.
Cause I used to hang around Flag and shit and all of that.
I
around
know
that time.
Flag is and shit, but I'm not gonna snatch. I ain't never heard that shit in my life. I'm 27 though.
Bro, this some
You
04, 05
Yeah,
shit, bro.
this is
06,
like-
07, you know what I'm saying? Like,
when we was going out Oak Mountain playing and shit and all that, this is around that time.
yeah, but
I mean, I was out there like Nato, his brother Rocky, the nigga, damn, what's the two brothers? Raymond and, I forgot their name. They had the sister that was kind of off and shit. I remember a lot of them older niggas out there, but I was just different. Like,
yeah.
I was a different type of young nigga. Like, I just was.
But when you got locked up, by the time you got locked up, the hood had changed. Like
I just feel like, bro, when I be riding out there now, come on, mama still live out there, bro, that shit don't even got the same vibe no more.
It
Like, I
don't.
feel like you couldn't walk down, you couldn't drive
used
down
to be
Chesapeake
squad
Boulevard.
deep out that bitch.
That's
Real
what I'm
different.
saying, bro. Like it's kids on Sewell Points, kids on Chesapeake, and we go down out the hole. Everything is deep, Oak Mountain, everything.
Well, now everybody be out the hole because I'm still.
Yeah, but where the kids at?
Like what you mean?
But
Like
when I,
little kids?
Yeah.
bro, even when I go out the Oaks,
They ain't
bro,
playing
the
football.
Oaks had on every court, everybody it was a person. Every court
the
was lit,
little
bro.
niggas toting guns now.
But that shit different though. But I just
Love
feel like it was
niggas
more
with guns.
love when we was out there. Even though, cause bro, like niggas, that's why I always say if you ain't even from Northview, if you never fought a Northview nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like you never fought a fellow Northview nigga,
That's
you ain't
that's,
from there.
that's
bro.
another thing. A lot of these young niggas and these little kids be from different neighborhoods.
What's the
A
nigga?
lot-
That
a
nigga
lot
Jay
of-
Bird got me to fight. That was B.O.B.
Who?
What's his name? Like Antoine or Anthony, some shit like that.
Lil Antoine that stayed out the
Yeah,
Oaks.
shout out to my nigga goddamn
Antoine,
Jay
his
Bird.
mama was a lawyer.
Yeah, sure that. Yeah.
Shout out to my nigga Jay Bird. man. Hey, we
Where
gon-
he at now? His mama was my mama friend. back in the
Listen,
day.
I'm gonna give y'all a younger nigga story, right? Young nigga story. Right?
This nigga.
Oh, he is around that. He younger than you, right? Oh, he your
Yeah.
age.
No,
Y'all like
he-
20.
He
Oh yeah, so you say you
young.
20. Oh yeah,
So-
you 40 dude.
I'm gonna give you something. Stay
He don't
with
even
me.
know me. If he watch this, he like, why the fuck you know me?
So goddamn, so goddamn, boom. It's me, Skittles. You wanna call himself Sushi, but Skittles, Lil Steve, little cousin.
Nah,
Skittles. He call himself
Sushi
Sushi.
gang. I seen
We
him.
what's he saying? Albert or like Walcott or some shit. We in front of his crib. It's the nigga, is he suspect now? Nigga named Tavin or Tavis.
Tavin?
Big tall, big head, wide nose.
Yeah, he gay.
He
He gay
used
now.
to be out the Oaks on what's
Yeah.
on the last street.
Yeah.
What's that last
So-
street out the Oaks?
Um,
Sonora people. He be with Sonora. Like,
Yeah.
what's Sonora brother name? BJ, he did like
Yeah.
So we out the way. We
Yeah,
across the street from Skittles. We across the street from Skittles crib and shit, right? So we got this little shit. I know y'all don't know about it, but if you would've stepped on that shit, would've fucked some shit up. Look, we had a shit called GHG. Green Hill motherfucking gangsters. No bullshit. We was monkeying shit the fuck out. You said everybody was coming from the city, SAP and all that shit. No bullshit, was fucking shit up.
Was jumping niggas.
Yeah,
and beating up.
not mine. So like when you go out there, but let me give out the story. 'Cause I don't want to get too carried away talking about my little section. We was fucking shit up. But what's that nigga's name? I feel sorry for you, but I got to say the name. We was younger. Damian Madison.
Oh,
Rayshawn little brother. He come out there.
Who was Rayshawn? The best one.
Yeah.
So
his little brother.
So Jay Bird out there, outlaw.
Punch him in the face.
So I did worse than that. Niggas say it's corny shit. We young, you know, so
Yeah.
And this is
it's
08, 06, 07 at the time. So
shit was Jafin all over me, boy.
yeah, so goddamn, we say this corny shit. They niggas go up and say, "You gonna get down or lay down?" And Damien, he out there, light skinned nigga, he out there. Goddamn, they told Skittles. He said he think we pussy type shit because you know we GHG. Nobody knows about it. You really had to been out Coronado, Green Hill Farms section to know this shit. This like our section secrets type shit. So goddamn, he say man, fuck that shit. He like, man, fuck that weak ass corny talking this little shit. So Outlaw J, I forgot who said it. He said, goddamn, touch him up real quick and let him know this shit's real out here. Like you walking out the hood, our section of Northview. Standing out there just chilling, we letting you know we shaking shit up out here. not knowing Skittles is older than me. Skittles like 30. And Damon is younger than me, so he's saying just Skittles always been small. He like, nah, I'm older than bro. Like I'm not back there. Skittles like in damn near 10th grade. We in the 6th grade. Like he just small as a bitch. So he said, nah, I'm close to his age, you do it. I knew, bro, he was cool. We was going to Northview Middle together type shit. So I really didn't want to do it. So I like 5 pits like this air, like, bah!
That's some Northview shit too.
Yeah.
Boy. That's some shit. Boy.
So later we go to school and shit. We get in there, I'm going to get my strawberry milk. I'm in the cafeteria, Northview Middle. He got them Antoine coming to me. And I know I'm pretty sure they're not related for real, but he came up and he was like, oh, you got them, you fuck my people type shit, like, you know, you did such and such. I'm talking my shit. Yeah. I smacked your cousin, nigga. I slapped the nigga. Yeah. What's up? So, he like, outside, meet me after school. We fight.
Antoine said that?
To me, yeah. But I'm younger than him. Because he was in like the 7th, 8th grade. I was 6th grade. Yeah. Fresh nigga, you know. So, goddamn, this how the universe work, right? Bitch name, y'all don't know her name. Kenedra motherfucking Walker. Dark skin jump. Never mind, I can't keep my other comment to myself. We playing. Bitch hit me. She probably don't remember this shit. Bitch put scissors in my hand. Cut my motherfucking hand open. I don't know if it's my right or my left. Don't mean I'm snatching, but I forgot which one it was. I couldn't close my hand and shit. So we leave out of school, and motherfucker like, I'm the one that's antagonizing, like, yeah, we gonna roll out of school. I know, boy, I say, man, I can't close my hand. I can't fight a nigga today, man. You gotta wait till my hand heals. Jay Bird say, nah, he gave me some real universal like father type shit. And he not knowing that old enough to be my father, but he told me, he said, bro, you gonna fight that nigga like, cause if you walk away, niggas don't think they can talk to you like that anytime type shit. So yeah, that led us in up fighting and shit. And we on the street, and this is in my nature, like I don't wanna hurt nobody. So I knew I wasn't tough like that. Yeah. Bro was punching my shit, so I just been a strong nigga, I could wrestle. So I get nigga like halfway in the air, I put the nigga down. I should have slammed him with a shit.
Oh, you mean you put him down? I thought you meant you put him down.
No,
you put him, like place him down.
I don't want to really hurt you. I really don't want to hurt you like that. Like,
hey, bro, that's some funny shit, boy.
So he, nigga faster than me. He monkey my shit. He hit me. I'm like, oh, I grabbed this nigga. He over with. If I grab him, and I could have. But we was on the concrete. You know, you got that U shape right there on the that backside. That better like you see the dumpsters and shit. It's like
I know
that
what you're talking about.
So we right there fighting that little patch of grass.
I don't know Sylvia.
Yeah, we fighting the patch of grass right there, and like Jay Bird right there. So yeah, that's how I ended up fighting, bro. Like But that's how
Damn.
serious this JG shit was. If you walk in front of Skittles old crib, it got my size 8 Air Force
They tried to
with
make
my name.
niggas be Black Mob. I remember that.
Yeah,
shit.
and we won't with that. So like we had
niggas. Hell no, we not about to be Black Mob, nigga. We is.
no. It's factual.
I was
no,
BOB
listen,
though.
They was supposed to be Junior Mob. That's what you remember Junior Mob.
Yeah.
Bro,
This
it's
is
crazy. Everybody who was a hunter for real was a Black Mob member first though.
I mean,
niggas was not.
no, that's
A lot of niggas.
I
was,
think
though.
that's
crazy
like
Bro, BMG used to run shit before.
30. That's 30 and up though. From my
Yeah.
generation,
Yeah.
that's when that friction was coming. Cause
yeah.
it was a separation with that shit.
Yeah, no, bro. I was there for the original Black Mob versus Mob versus Hunter fight. I don't know if you heard about that in the middle of the Oaks, bro.
I definitely did.
I want 100. It was like, bro, I seen that
Definitely
shit.
did.
I witnessed, like, bro.
was sure.
Yeah, man. I witnessed niggas. I seen the whole thing. You know.
I didn't heard about niggas getting punched in their shit and having a seizure and all of that. Yeah.
That was. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Don't say
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
I heard
But
that.
yeah, but that's my. I fuck. I mean, I ain't. I know I was.
But
there,
that's like the older. That's like the older. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
but I
that
was-
shit. So the
But
story.
that's that.
Y'all ever heard the story with the nigga from I think from like Berkeley named Shine?
Who? You talking about Sean? Yeah.
Is that his name?
Sean,
I always wonder like,
It was
did that shit really happen when you walk across the street with a trench coat?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
So
I'm not gonna
I
speak
seen
on
it.
that,
He
but
been-
yeah, that shit was real. Cause
Yeah,
I sat there.
because if you go on YouTube, some Granny Park niggas, they're talking shit. You know,
seen that.
this how young and dumb we is.
I seen
We
that.
skipping Northview Middle to go to Northview High. We used to legit skip that shit to go parlay through Northview High. I never went to Northview High. I got locked up. I went to Bayside, 9th grade year. I got locked up. They let me out for a month. I went to Paramount for a month, and I went to Granby. I never got to go to Northview, so I only
got kicked
did.
out of Northview.
For real?
My freshman year.
Yeah, I only did.
She ain't never go back.
I ain't never go back. But I still was going back out the hood.
Oh yeah, bro, cause Northview addicted.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't
Nigga,
leave,
we
bro.
walked from South when we first moved out South Norfolk. We walked
Yeah.
all the way from South Norfolk because we didn't know how to catch the bus.
That's crazy.
We walked from South Norfolk all the way
That's why I
back
said
to
these
the
young
hood.
niggas pussy, man. I used to walk.
Nah, I
Nigga,
didn't
we walked
rode a
through
bike.
uptown, nigga. We walked the long way. We ain't cut through
But no,
Battletown.
Northview really addicted, bro. And the state about the person who caught a seizure that day, he was going hard though. Don't ever think. I heard. It just some shit happened.
I heard.
It just happened. You know what I'm
heard.
saying? But I seen it. I
done heard a lot of the stories. I heard.
Man,
I
I
heard.
remember. What was that?
That's how
I went to
Ruger came home. You know what I'm saying? From hopping in that, bro. Like I seen everything. Niggas probably
Free
don't
my
even
nigga
know.
Ruger, man.
Nah, bro,
Free that nigga.
He a real
He
loyal person.
He gonna
and
DM me when I post this shit too.
Nah,
Free my
cause he
nigga.
a real nigga, and
That's my
everybody,
nigga. Free
and
that
like,
nigga.
and he never was a phony nigga, man.
Yeah, you too.
Nah, but he got
Bro,
a phone. He got a
lit up, bro.
phone.
He Ruger, bro. Like,
He got
you
a
know what I'm
phone
saying?
and he be DMing. I done talked to this nigga.
He lived out the B-Lo. Like, I don't know if you know. Like, yeah,
Hey, look,
like, he don't want to claim, like, he broke.
Hey,
He
look.
lived out the B-Lo,
Hey,
though, bro. Like, that's what he lived at, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said,
Like-
we got fresh pride, man. You know.
No, that we.
But
bro,
that was after.
I know. I'm just saying.
When we
my
named the
generation.
name, only reason we it was called the store was called Fresh Pie. When we come, but we
I heard-
niggas ain't know.
When we
niggas ain't
stayed
know-
on when we stayed on the Zay, you remember when we stayed on the
Yeah,
Zay?
you know, we used to cut through the cut, go to Burger King, Church Boulevard, and
That's when it was up. That's when
Yeah.
Kilo was up.
I mean, I know, I'm
and
just-
niggas ain't know. We ain't had no name to our neighborhood, so niggas be like them niggas from B-Lo. Like,
I was Green Street for my generation.
No, Green.
so you know Lil Ricky?
Yeah.
Ricky Green.
He older than me though. I think
Lil Ricky, no.
he was in the grade higher than me.
Nah, they ain't the same nigga.
No, he can't be the same.
He
Ricky
got like
Green.
a blockhead.
Yeah, that nigga say Ricky.
Yeah.
But nah, he ain't older than you. He
Y'all the same age.
Nah, yeah, 26. He younger than you.
Y'all about the same
Ricky,
age.
yeah, Lil Ricky younger than you, bro.
Damn, yeah, I remember nigga used to have like the little Coogee shit on. I used to hate one, so I seen a nigga one day. I said,
But he stayed right by the cut. By
He was the
Northview
only
Middle.
nigga we knew, cause we used to walk from Northview Middle, go through the field, and go through that little cut
Yeah.
with a little stream go through.
That's what we from. Like over there, back there.
Jay
Yeah.
Vontae,
he was the
Jay
only nigga
Vontae,
we
he
knew
called himself J
from that
Rec
side.
now.
Yeah.
That's
Lil
how
J
I
don't know
originally-
J-Rec.
That's how I originally
Alright,
met
man.
Corb. That's how I met Corb through J Rec. Like when we was kids and shit.
Yeah.
Shit. My first Novi fight was with this nigga.
Was
No
with this
bullshit.
nigga Corb.
Oh yeah, Real told me that. Real did
Nah,
tell me
real?
that.
Was he there?
Yeah.
What?
Real was? I never knew. Real told me. You know what I'm saying?
Me and Cord.
That was your first love you
I
fight.
don't think Real was there, because this was before you even, what's the name? This would be like during the robbery time, like when you, what's the name, took the bike and shit. This was in front of that same church.
I robbed somebody for
But it gave me respect.
I mean, he won't there for the robbery. We knew Real at that time.
We did?
Yeah, bro, I knew Real.
What was on that one?
Huh?
What,
Oh, nah, I
was
didn't
like,
know
I was like
that.
in middle school.
Oh, so you was in middle?
Yeah, we was like in middle school. I was like in middle school when we fought.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you went to Northview Middle too?
Yeah, nigga, I'm really from Northview. I went to
No, I ain't know
Northview.
some Northview niggas went to Roadmount.
Some niggas
You know what I'm saying?
did.
So, yeah.
Alpha Beta Kappa. I didn't went to every probably except for Rosemont. That's the only.
I went to Mount Gilead. That's how I know of you.
Okay, yeah. So
I went to Mount
Yeah,
Gilead,
when
bro.
I went to Northview Middle.
Hold on, I gotta speak on this. Cause that's what made me respect this nigga. Cause all the other niggas that he was hanging around was basically scared of me. I'm like, and he the only nigga.
Because he knew I was going to hear about it.
And I said, this made me respect him. This made me respect them.
Man,
You know what
Real
I'm saying?
said he seen it, bro. He seen
Nah,
Real.
Real won't there.
He
That
was
was
hurt.
just-
You know Real. You know Real, though.
Real.
No.
He
I gotta
be
see
out
him.
the hole too. He dark skinned. He
Oh, you talking about the nigga from the nigga
Memphis. He from Memphis.
That's your cousin, right?
Now that's Lil Ricky cousin. That's Ricky cousin.
Okay. But he from Memphis though.
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
He won't there.
Yeah, well, I say, nah, this
He
was
wasn't
really
there.
like middle school. Like, I was
Yeah,
around Lil Ricky
we was in middle school.
Oh, you was hanging with Lil Ricky?
Yeah, because it was Javante. Who was the dude with the brown hair?
Lil J. That's Lil J with the brown hair. He
The
had
one with the
brown
brown
hair.
hair.
Oh, no, with the red head.
Red hair.
Oh, that's my cousin.
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, Real told me.
But that right there made me respect him. I don't remember Real because he won't there.
Alright, Real won't there. Because if he was saying it was middle school, Real
I
won't
ain't
there.
gonna lie though, this nigga was I tried to hit this nigga. That nigga ain't moving.
Nah, but that's what Real told me too. He said you had to pull him up off you. That's why. That's
I tried to
why.
pop that nigga. Like, this nigga like a fucking wall. Ain't nobody else do nothing.
You say ain't nobody else do nothing?
I say,
But
hey,
why y'all rumble for anyway?
I don't know. It was just
on
some
basketball.
basketball. It was some
Basketball
kid
shit.
shit. But as you see, we
Hey, bro.
done
Like,
communicated through the years too. Like I fuck with him.
nah, bro. That's why I said you ain't from Northview. You ain't fight for it. And I didn't lost
This
this
my nigga. I got it. This my nigga.
Like,
This
I
my
didn't lost
motherfucking
goddamn.
nigga.
Hey,
You know what's crazy? I ain't never lose no
that's
fight
a
out
fact.
there.
I lost a fight.
You know when I lost my first fight? I love telling stories, right? South North. I'm in Cuppy Rexon. Motherfucker, I used to talk shit to this motherfucker all the time, man. Name motherfucker Devin, right? He used to talk shit to this nigga all the time. Cause I didn't know if he was white, Spanish, Czechoslovakian. I don't know
Got
what
your
the fuck.
ass whooped by Spanish nigga, man.
So from my perspective, I just
No,
say-
you got your ass whooped. When niggas start saying from my
No,
perspective,
I ain't never got my ass
My
whooped.
perspective.
I'm a real thorough Northview nigga. I ain't never got my ass whooped.
Right.
I said I took an L.
Yeah.
But really and truthfully, that shit was the most neutral fucking fight ever, bro. This shit was some young rolling around.
yeah,
Yeah.
niggas
elbow.
kids.
But I'm gonna keep it G and tell the truth. I got my ass whooped out Northview before.
Yeah, that's
you know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? But
Everybody in the
No.
took
Did you lose
the
or
L.
did you go ass whoop? It's a difference.
I'm gonna tell you the whole story.
Everybody in the took
This-
the L out the
But I'm
hood.
gonna tell you how the story,
Niggas-
nigga. This is
Niggas
Northview
can
history,
front if
bro.
they want.
Like, nigga, you know I told you I got robbed by the Zay when I was 15. Okay, 16 I hop out the porch. So I got them. I actually fought a nigga from Alexander Street, and I dusted him off. And he went back on Alexander Street. And you know what he said? We jumped him. So
Right.
yeah, it's
So
like
everybody
yeah.
came,
But you know that
yeah.
the mob came to my crib 30 deep. He told him I went home, but I was. But I ain't even know it, so y'all can't say I was bitch. I ain't even know, but they came to my crib, so I had to fight BD. You know what I'm saying? Big nigga. You know what I'm saying? We square up. You know what I'm saying? I swung. That nigga, I missed. He got down. He ain't even said it with a punch. This nigga pushed me to the belt gate. You know, belt department. Pushed me to the thing. I bounced off. You know what I'm saying? He ripped me to the air. Whoop! Throw me down. Whoop! Whoop! Then my people jumped
Hey,
over.
look,
Like, you know what I'm saying? That was it.
a lot of niggas got their ass whooped after school at that motherfucking at that gate. If you go to the Northview Rap Center,
the
it's
nigga-
apartments right there.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It was only 2 hits. That's what I'm saying, but I felt them bitches, bro. The nigga Rockmine me, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Like, Rockmine, like I seen Rockmine, nigga. Like, I wrote that about it in a book and everything, but ain't nothing, bro. Like,
I said we ain't never take an L.
What?
Nah, I'm not even gonna snatch. One day, Darren motherfucking Snowden, man. Darren Snowden out there. Zaki, always, but Zaki is D-Rose. His real name, nigga real name is Zaki. We out there one day, he used to always have friction, but I was the live wire that used to just, because I knew how to really I knew how visuals was. If you just loud first, niggas just naturally get scared. But sometimes I might be scared, but I know how to like, you know.
That's what I learned at the detention home too. I ain't be loud. Though. I just look.
But I really could rumble though. I really could rumble. But some niggas I thought they could have had that upper hand in the fight. Yeah. I still talked to them crazy. I kept it the same with everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
But I know that one day, motherfucker, goddamn, this nigga we used to stay. He was a crackhead. This nigga, it's like he hit this nigga with a broom. This nigga goddamn grabbed the broom. So I beat his ass with the broom. I said, damn. Grabbed the broom. Hey, that nigga, I guess we technically took an L, but he ain't put his hands on us. He fucked us up with like a stick.
Nah, this nigga BD, he beat me, bro. He got me. Then it's crazy. About 10 years later, I heard he still talking about it. Like that was damn. Yeah, but that's when we 16, bro. But no cap, this a big, bro. When I tell you about that mob homie fight, this nigga what fucked me up was when I seen him knock everybody else in there. Bro, this honest, bro. Like we gonna keep it real. The homies lost that fight, bro. I was a bystander and I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like and this ain't, bro. We grown now, but I was a bystander and I seen it. And I seen him drop 3 niggas, and I'm not gonna say their names. You know what I'm saying? But you know every one of them. You know what I'm saying? But I seen it. And I'm gonna tell you, I threw the cameras off. You know what I'm saying? But so when I fought the nigga, it's already in my head. That's what I'm saying. I was kind of.
All right, I'm gonna say one thing. It won't out.
Op on the homie yet. This is original. This is original homies. Like the original little homies. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my nigga Op.
And JT said it all. Like, I'm gonna say JT because he was an MVP of the homies that day. He fought Martin. Martin is the person who killed Joe. You know what I'm saying? But it was like
That was the first death I knew about Joe.
Yeah.
Me being a young.
And I'm gonna keep it G. Joe the one who took my Barclays. He robbed me. He the first. He put me in the streets. Like I ain't even. This just a real truth. It ain't like. I don't count him.
Shout out to my nigga BP too, man.
Yeah, like his brothers who I didn't even know him though. Like he put that scrap in my head, and I ain't gonna say I thank him, but it's like you put me in the streets though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad about this shit or nothing. And RIP to him because I done seen all these niggas in it. Cause after I fought BD, I could go on the Zay then. They ain't fuck with me, but I could walk on. Nobody ever fuck with me though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Like nobody ever fuck with me. Like I ain't never had no. And I used to fuck with one of the mob girls. You know what I'm saying? Girl Sierra. I used to pick her up.
Oh, that's our people.
Yeah, bro. I used to fuck with her and I used to go pick her up from the Zay. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Paul, too. Yeah.
But I used to go fuck. I used to fuck her like in 08.
Yeah,
that was my
Sierra.
nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Sierra, that's our people.
Yeah, what's up, Sierra, bro? I think I seen her.
Sierra, you know she is right now.
Yeah, if I seen her in the ball shot, like she ain't know me.
What's
Same,
up,
yeah. That's y'all cousin.
Yeah, that's our people.
But yeah, I used to.
But look, nigga, just be real, nigga. You used to fuck with it, nigga. Just be.
Oh no, that was but no. But it won't even like that. And that was my nigga though. I used to fuck with her like.
No.
It's a funny story though. You know what I'm saying? One time, cause we were both.
She was greasy back then though.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I'm saying. And I used to pick, but they didn't. I used to pick that girl. I used to pick her up from Alexander Street, and nobody ever like, the mob niggas will shoot your whip off. They'll drag you out your car. Nobody ever did nothing after I fought. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't mad about. Like I'm saying, but it's just crazy. Joe is a nigga who took my shoes, bro. And it was like, damn, bro. And we started beefing with them ladies. Like, yeah, nigga, I'm the nigga who took your shoes, nigga. They was too small for me, nigga. I was like, damn, boy. They went on like 16, bro. Like,
but sometimes, it's sad. But sometimes when you in the hoods like that or neighborhoods like that, sometimes you got to go through that, and it's sad. But
it was like but after I fought though, like that felt like a sense of pride. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, like, bro, cause when they took my shoe, like, bro, I'm not even the street. I have no way to battle these niggas. These niggas is the mob. Niggas, nothing I can do about that. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's just how the universe works. They just I beef with them, and I got to redeem myself in my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy thing on the nigga that ever robbed me?
Who?
Mario
on the right.
I had a yellow necks, nigga. Nigga took my shit.
But no, that ain't even wrong. That's just what he do, bro. That's what he do, bro.
I said, hey, Mario. He said, He done pulled off my shit. I said,
we was that cut y'all say y'all took to go to goddamn. Yeah, I used to hang right there. I used to hang all around Northview because my nigga Maine, you know Maine, right?
What Maine? Oh yeah.
But that was like. Maine was my best friend coming up.
Solid,
yeah, that was my best friend. So it's like niggas ain't fuck with niggas was scared of Maine. Like, you know what I'm saying? any nigga. Like any nigga was like, but they was.
Hey, I slap boxed with that nigga, man, too. Out what the fuck? Hey, man, you know
Bromley.
where we was at? It won't. No, not out Bromley. We slap boxed. I'm talking about when I was grown and I was trying that nigga.
Oh,
I was trying, like I was probably like 20 years old or something like that, and I was trying because you know he older than me.
He older than me.
Yeah, he older than all of us.
You know what I'm saying?
And I was slap boxing that nigga. I was like, yeah, this nigga got some hands, but he knew I had some hands.
Nah,
too.
yeah.
So,
But no, I'm saying, I'm just saying,
yeah,
from
man,
me hanging with him,
yeah.
it gave me. I hung with him since 6th grade. So you know what I'm saying? Like it always, like goddamn niggas ain't fuck with me, but he the one who told me the mob was about to come get me. You know what I'm saying? Like he I ain't say he played those two sides. They came get me, but they came 30 deep in my crib on a Sunday morning.
I think I'm the last generation of that mom shit. Like
Yeah.
That shit was like
definitely
27. Like
ain't nothing after that. Bro.
yeah, that shit
Ain't
really
nothing
like
after
I seen like the end of that shit. Like it was like I remember they told me said yeah it ain't no more mom. I was like damn. I remember being at Colorado basketball court. It was like yeah it ain't no more
that.
mom.
Them little my niggas y'all age and y'all them niggas was. I ain't gonna lie. The niggas my age was the mob. Like them niggas was
They was
set
a
the
lot
tone.
more greasy.
Them
They
niggas
was-
set the
them
tone,
niggas-
bro.
man.
And we used to stay in them apartments, Northview Landing. Y'all know them shits right across the street from the gas station right behind the Z and right on this.
You talking about the hand star shits in the front?
You know what's the gas station over there by the Z?
Fast Track? Fast Track.
Yeah, fast track. You know
Track.
them white apartments across the
Yeah.
street. We used to live over there, so I'm just saying, like the mob, like
Yeah.
like I seen them. I live right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro.
Man, somebody asked me, man. See, now I say, Northview need to be more documented. Because one thing when you learn, when you talk about these other hoods, we so motherfucking goddamn all over the place. Jump
Yeah.
asked me, she say, that street by Fast Track. I said Sitgo. I'm thinking of like the actual gas shit.
Yeah.
Yes, I said Sitgo.
It is
but-
fast.
But Fast Track. So goddamn, it was like, we so all across the place. Man, we need to come with a blueprint. Man, this
See, that
motherfucker.
Northview,
'Cause they asked and I said,
Northview is big though.
But I told her, I said it's up to them how they feel. Like if they gonna choose us, I feel like they're in a gray area where they could kind
So
of
right by this gas station.
no, like that section.
Oh no, they not. No, the street beside the gas station, yeah, because you right.
Because that
beside it.
7-Eleven right there,
If
that
you don't
get
go-
robbed all the time.
Yeah.
They said that's out Northview.
That is. That's 5 points.
Yeah, cause they walk home from school. They walk. They go to
That's-
Yeah,
the
but I'm
That's
like,
our
she
point.
asked me. Somebody asked
That's
me.
no. They don't have a name.
It get cut off. I'm gonna say this. Northview get cut off when you going by 5 points. It get cut off right at
The
Sherwood.
7-Eleven.
I
No,
feel like
shit,
it get cut off at
That's too far.
Watergate.
You go all the way up there.
Well,
Watergate
well,
is not Northview.
I was gonna say it get cut off. I said it get cut off.
we
at
consider
Watergate,
Watergate
That
the
is
Northview.
Sherwood, though.
We consider
That's
the North,
Sherwood.
but we consider
I say
Watergate.
right before Watergate.
But we consider Watergate
the
to the
niggas who live in
Northview Watergate.
the
though.
neighborhood behind McDonald's, that's still Northview though.
Yeah.
That's still
yeah.
Northview.
That's
You know
still
what I'm
Northview.
saying?
Me,
But after that,
when me growing up, Fort Worth was part of us.
Well,
We used to claim them
yeah.
Crossroads niggas used to
Well,
still claim Northview
Well,
though.
Crossroads, they can though.
That's what I'm saying,
can.
but why?
They can.
I
Because they right in the vicinity. They right there by the hole. If you want to be, they by the avenues better yet. They by the avenues.
I ain't saying y'all not. I'm just
Nah,
saying.
they know
Yeah,
all of my
My
crossroads.
nigga,
I didn't know if
from-
I didn't know if they claim. I didn't know. What
Yeah, Baker Road to the hole. They
yeah.
shout out my nigga Bird, my nigga CEO Stowe. Shout out to all of them. Yeah,
But see, yo, Stowe, he from the avenues though. Like he
claimed Baker though. He claimed
yeah,
Baker.
but and he moved over there out the Below too. Like I
feel like every Northview nigga then definitely stayed out multiple
Yeah, we
parts
done
of
stayed
the
out too
hood,
good.
bro.
We done stayed out
I
too
just stayed. We just stayed. I just told you we stayed out
Places.
in so many places in Northview alone. It's fucking crazy, bro.
I know nigga. I know they say that Lincoln Park and Portsmouth ain't happening.
Oh yeah. We definitely stayed.
I ain't never. I lived in Portsmouth, but I lived there as a grown man.
We stayed in like 4 different projects, nigga. We done definitely stayed in hella projects, all of that.
We always had our meeting ground because our grandparents' crib was always out Northview. Our uncle always stayed out Northview. So holidays, weekends, all that shit, we still back out the way. But really and truthfully, we so well rounded. Like me getting older, I'm like, I really need to just start saying from the 797.
Yeah.
Because we done went to school out the beach, Chesapeake. I went to Smith.
But we kept going. We ain't stay out them places. We
Yeah, we did. But I really, that was my. I'm not even gonna snatch. I already was hot off the porch.
You said snatch, so that's you from Northview.
Yeah. Look, all the goddamn porch and shit. Well before then, like I feel like I hopped off the porch 07. 06,
Yeah.
07.
That's when I was getting back on the porch. I got back on the porch in 07, bro.
That's
Like,
middle-
no cap, bro.
that's middle
I got
school.
back on that bitch, bro.
That's middle school
That's
at
when I
that
got back
time.
on the porch, bro. I
So,
started writing books, nigga.
So,
I
like,
seen some shit out here, cuz.
You know what I
Like,
said?
no
You know what I
cap,
said? It's goddamn birth, growth, decline,
Yeah.
death. That era
bro.
was my
That's a hell
growth.
of a time to get off the porch. That shit was quaking, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's when my car got shot up in 07, bro.
So around that time,
07,
09, 2010, then we moved out Pleasant Park.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said, where to my 5 niggas? I was on my bullshit. I was on my bullshit.
Hey, no, bro. If you got
I got down. Had to go live up in Northern Virginia for like 6 months. I was up there acting like I was a blood. No bullshit.
You ain't never told me that shit.
Niggas was
Hey,
gay.
them niggas was so soft compared to Northern. So I'm like, what? I'm the
Nigga went to Alexandria and started going to the
Hey,
hood.
no bullshit. I won't fully. I ain't trying to tell them I was, but I had the terminology, you know. Like,
Yeah.
Like, just,
No, I had a. It was some niggas that used to rap. They used
I
to.
forgot you lived up there.
It was
bro.
some niggas that had a group called Brotherhood, but that's I think for Norview.
That's goddamn nigga who
Stash,
sticks. Like,
Stash,
I mean, Marlo and
Well,
them,
well, Marlo,
Marlo
but
Stash is a real nigga.
Stash a real ass.
So,
So his nephew still be out the Oaks on Spaz, not Spaz, on Mix. His
no, everybody country
Mix
G is
still
stuff
be
for
out the
Marlo,
hood,
bro.
in front of the hood.
Marlo home.
Shout out to
bro.
my nigga Mix.
I had a red flag that said that shit. This is real facts. They know what they made. It had white letters on the shit and there's a red flag, but they just printed
Yeah.
what's in Brotherhood on that shit. So like I used to have that shit like I used to fold it so you couldn't see the Brotherhood part. I used to put that shit in my pocket like I put that shit in my right
Hey,
pocket.
bro, tell me the first time you put that flag in your pocket, you didn't feel different though, bro.
I was
like, stop playing, bro.
when I first started banging, man, like
Yeah, I was banging
it was
in school.
It was
Like,
a thrill. It was a thrill.
I banged at work. I had work to do in the
Because
federal.
it-
I had a flag on the I had a flag
This
on
nigga was gang banging at the bank.
No, I ain't even read that. I mean, Navy Exchange.
Oh, I'm about to say,
No, Navy Exchange though, but
This
it
nigga
had
was
the dress
banging.
on. I had-
But before I came on the phone line, like I said, because we was on the edge. Niggas was on the edge of becoming BHB first. But once we found out that shit won't really real right, it won't really, cause it's not real right. Cause y'all claiming it's like y'all got the UBN morals on a West Coast hood. You feel me? Like Bounty Hunters is a West Coast hood. The hood that I'm claiming, Eastside Bounty Hunter Watch, the Nickerson Garden Bounty Hunter, that's the real Bounty Hunters. So that BHB shit, it was real as far as like the activity that was going on, but
Yeah, I
the
understand.
philosophy,
Some fake shit.
it wasn't real
We ain't
right.
no better.
So
We had the whole city.
before I was BOB first, and we was like the little branch offs of that shit. Wasn't even supposed to be no game. We turned that shit into a game. We started beefing with the city niggas. We was ready to. Around that time, we was ready to go at them niggas with the hammers. But Yuri and them and all of them was like, y'all niggas tripping. This ain't even no game. Y'all just the little bros. We was turning shit up. We was fighting niggas. We was on all that. Like, so, but when I first started banging, it was like a little thrill. Because it was camaraderie at first. It was, niggas, it was.
I
but,
still remember my Trey 1, bro. Like,
man, look.
I ain't even get no Trey 1 actually. I had a blood in, so I had to get beat till I bled. You know what I'm saying? But, and it's crazy you say Flag was in my, Flag's the only nigga who dropped me, and I'm gonna tell you.
Shout out to my nigga Flays.
You the only nigga who
Gotta
dropped
drop that flag.
Bro,
They say little short nigga.
hey,
but look,
but look, I'm gonna
Hey,
tell you
Flag,
why though.
hey, Flag.
Flag has some animosity towards me anyway already. I ain't gonna tell you why. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my nigga Flicker, man.
But nah, he the only
my nigga.
only nigga who he dropped me, bro. But boy, hey, I'm gonna say some real shit, bro. I kicked ass in my Trey 1, bro. I wish they would have recorded it, bro. Like, no cap.
But see, like I said, that gang banging shit, it's watered down now, in my opinion. Like
That
I said,
shit was serious.
It was serious, like in the early
2000s,
early
bro.
2000s
Late
and 2010s.
Yeah, but that shit
it was
was-
serious, but the shit watered down now.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
gang bang, man. Young
I see.
niggas don't gang bang. Get bitches, play sports, do
Yeah,
music,
bro,
do
you
some
don't
other
need to
shit,
do
bro.
that, bro.
That shit.
But
that
I ain't
shit
gonna
the way,
cap, bro. Once I put that flag in my pocket,
Oh,
I got
no,
1,000 more bitches.
A
Like,
lot.
no
It was exciting.
That
It was
was a
exciting. You
That
with the
was a
homies,
fact,
y'all
bro.
niggas doing shit. But I said, yeah, the bitches definitely gonna be down on your ass.
Yeah.
Even when I left the hood, like even when I left like Northview and
But
shit
when I
like
went to
that.
night school at Grammy, the bitches say,
Bitches was on the nigga
like
dick.
they already knew from when I walked in the room. Like they said, you from Norfolk,
when we moved
bro.
out South Norfolk, everybody was on our dick.
Yeah,
we
bro.
moved out the beach,
They
motherfuckers was
love-
on
yeah,
our
they-
dick.
Oh, out
love-
the beach, you.
They love niggas. For
That's
real.
real crazy. When I went in there, it was a couple of Keontae Means. That was my nigga, man. Bro was cool as hell. It was like one of the first years. He's like, yeah, we gotta do this for North y'all here. I had a G-check, bro. Like, man, how the fuck you from out there? I knew how to. I had to retire from the streets because young nigga told me I want from there.
It was
Someone went to high school out there and told me I want from out there. I said, North, you so big. It's like everybody from there, but the
But
niggas from there.
it's people who don't know me from
Yeah.
North. Like it's gonna be somebody who's like you ain't like. I ain't seen bro. When I finally started like going out the hoe, but I swear the hoe was a whole different breed of niggas. I never seen none of these niggas. I'm like 17. Like I ain't never seen none of y'all, bro.
Kane, Debo.
See, yeah, that's
Tay,
they,
all
but
them.
they was. See, I know they big brothers.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You talking about
Like,
Tina and all of them? Yeah,
no, Hov and I mean, Hov. Their
Yeah,
big
yeah.
brother's name is Hov. Like we went to jail the same day in
King
2000.
and I got another brother.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Javon.
Oh yeah.
His name is
They
Javon.
do. Yeah, they do.
Bro, that's why they are who
They
they
do.
are
They
for
fucking
real.
do.
Like, funny, but they big brother was even more powerful than them, bro. Like
You know
that
what's
nigga
crazy?
ran shit, bro.
Hey, Tay was a flyest homie
R.I.P.
nigga.
my nigga Tay Tay too.
Yeah,
bro.
R.I.P.
But
my
and his
Tay.
brother was a mix between both, like how they look. He was a mix. He was kind of
Yeah, I remember.
He a
seeing
Muslim,
it.
I think now. He be like,
Yeah,
But
I
we
remember
all,
seeing
I went to jail with them on October 10th. I mean August 10th, 2006. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I just went to jail with them that day. Like I didn't go to jail for the same crime. But
Tay, iPod, I was on G-Pod. We used to fuck them up on that court, man, with Mr. Higgins, man. They had Mr.
Mr. Higgins, no, I said he don't still work there, but
You was locked up with Tay Tay?
Yeah. Locked up with the nigga that told, what's his name? Brandon Seltzer. I mean, a nigga beat his ass. What's the nigga that rap, right?
Who?
Name the young rapper niggas from out the way.
Taffy.
Exactly who it is. He got a brother, right? I seen it on YouTube.
Yeah, he do.
His brother ended up fucking
oh,
somebody
I seen it on
else.
YouTube too.
That
That's
nigga-
by Berkeley, like
Kessel.
like campus stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
talking about Kizzle or you talking about Mayday?
Whoever the one that was fighting.
He rapped too though, right?
Mayday.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
nigga he
Mayday.
was beating up with, that's one of the niggas I lost. He was on G-Pod. Brandon Seltzer, Tay was in there.
Yeah.
Nigga nigga Kwame and Metley, they was brothers and shit. The nigga named
See, that's a whole different breed of detention home that I
yeah,
don't
'cause
know.
we had Mr. Ed, we had big fat ass Mr. Ed, we had Mr. Higgins, we
Well, I
had
ain't gonna cap, bro. I was in detention home in 2006 and 2005. I ain't gonna cap. I don't even remember too much. I don't even remember the niggas who was just in there when I was just working in there. But I know whoever was in there back then, they don't work there now, and like they don't, cause I just was in there in 2000.
Mr. Dickinson worked there.
Mr. Dickinson. Nah, I don't.
He was saying he been there since like damn.
You talking about the old black man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cause he is still there.
You know the nigga that did the intake at Norfolk Detention?
Yeah.
Did you know that was Miss? You remember Miss? You older than us. You remember Miss Miller, the principal?
Something like what?
Norview Middle.
Oh,
The
no.
principal. She like the principal off Proud Family with the
I
wig.
don't
I
know.
don't even remember the principal.
I don't
Damn,
know.
you remember her? She's had hella makeup on.
We had a dude that was a principal when we went to Northview.
It was Miss Miller.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm so old. I don't know I don't know none of this shit. I don't know
Yeah.
who was the principal.
I just got good
I
memory
thought-
with certain shit like that. I said that to say that nigga that used to work there used to have the cowboy boots and he used to have his hands like
Nah,
to the
he
side.
got-
Like, I forgot his name. That was Davis. I only brought that up because I found out they was married the whole time. That was her. And it's crazy how you know about the universe working shit. Cause he was cool. She hated me. I had Miss Hall. That was my white stud lady, man. That was my dean. We had Miss Sylvester was a teacher. Miss A. Fox was a teacher.
See, I don't know none of this.
Miss Dickey was a teacher.
Miss Dickey.
Mr. Adam was a
Definitely
teacher.
remember Miss Dickey.
Miss Diggy. That's
Yeah, Miss Dickey with the titties. Miss Dickey.
Miss
Was it
Dickey.
Dickey or Dickinson?
I
What
don't
was
think I'm Miss Vicky.
Oh, was it Miss? That's Miss Dotson.
No,
Yeah,
Miss
that's
Dickey.
what- yeah, that's what I was
Miss
about.
Dickey. Everybody knows. Miss Dickey.
y'all ain't have Miss Peoples with the mole?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Miss
yeah, Miss
Dickey.
People, nigga. And that's real. That's 2000.
Yeah,
nigga. Like,
yeah.
yeah, nigga, she been in there.
Yeah.
That was my
My
math
math
teacher.
teacher, bro.
Yeah, I said, you better braid that shit. She was mad as hell. She had that shit.
Why
yeah.
you disrespect Miss Peoples like
Yeah, I
that,
was
bro?
young, I was like,
Miss Stead.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you were a little closer to me. Like I remember.
Stead.
Who was it?
That's
What's his name,
principal,
Mr.?
No, she was like a white lady. She was in the school.
For real, Miss Peoples really the only
Cause
teacher I
you like
know,
20.
for
What you
real.
like?
My name is
20?
Hill.
what? Yeah.
I remember that name.
Miss Hill
No,
was a
I'm
big
saying, like, how
movie.
old is you now?
I'm 29.
No.
Miss
Nigga,
Hill
we the
Smith.
same age.
Miss Hill Smith. Y'all ain't had Miss Hill
Yeah,
Smith.
in December.
I don't even want to talk about her because she had a. No, I don't want to talk about that. But y'all ain't had Miss Hill Smith.
Yes. She was in the school with us too.
She was light skinned, right?
Yes.
And she had a
Miss-
son. Her son was like, her son used to be with Yuri and them.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Miss Ramos. It was all of them people.
I
that
do
they
remember that
named.
name too, though. I
Miss
don't
Dotson.
remember nobody.
Y'all remember the nigga that used to sing? Dark skin ass teacher, big ass black. The other thing they like Mr. Smith. Every day we walked in, it was like a T-shape on the
Y'all had
sixth
Mr.
grade.
Stevenson, the science teacher.
Mm-mm.
I'm so old.
Oh, did y'all have
I
Miss?
got taught they got
Did
the
y'all have
30 and
Miss?
up club for this shit, bro.
What was that name? Lady name? It's like it started with a P. Short white lady, older.
Yeah,
I forgot what her name
Hey, but
was.
some of this you might gotta cut out because they like,
I'm about
like,
to definitely
I don't
cut
give a
this.
fuck about what they talking about.
Let's get this bullshit and wrap this shit up.
Cause
Man.
they was like, who the fuck are they talking about? But we didn't.
Cause
know.
y'all
It's intriguing the motherfuckers at the north. You like
Yeah,
35 to
yeah,
25. They gonna be like,
Y'all
Nah, they real talk.
y'all
Yeah.
niggas definitely had a mid-interview jail connect earlier. So
Hey,
you know
nah,
what I'm
that's the
saying?
group home with the connection. That's a
Exactly,
group home.
exactly.
Group
Pre-jail,
home
we
was
gonna
lit
say
though,
that.
bro.
yeah, it was though. It was though.
It was lit.
Bro, the group
Yeah,
home was
right.
kind of. But the group home was kind of more lit than the detention home because you free and you go to school
Damn right.
and you rumbling in that bitch,
Mother
bro.
bring bitches in here. I made some fire fish. That's all I'm just saying. I made some fire ass fish.
See, I ain't know, bro. But the food, I didn't make no food, but the food they got in there, bro. I lived out Brock Park. It's crazy because people live in the group
They
home.
ended
free.
up renting that shit out of some shit.
Yeah.
I remember he had us there trying to work on it and shit. That shit that he had.
They still got them gray vans to this day, bro. I seen them in that food line. They pulled up with all the kids, but it wasn't Damien or Bernard. It was like a staff.
I think if I'm not mistaken, Damon and Bernard, they brothers, right?
Yeah.
They brothers, yeah.
One of them was dark skin, one of them brown skin.
One on the wife was working there. I forgot who.
I don't remember. I ain't know their wife. I don't know if their wife was working there. But see, yeah, I don't. But you got to think, I was in a whole different company. They had different buildings. They had Pop Place. They
was
had
in 30th
Broad
Street.
Park. I was on Broad Park on Wall Street.
Yeah, we was on 30th Street Park Place. That shit used to Jay. That shit got
Bro, they used to run. You run. It's crazy. You can run away, and they just gonna bring you back there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even gonna, like they might lock you up.
Because they
when
get
you-
money for that though. When you
Yeah,
think about
bro.
the politics to it, they basically saying you gonna allow this motherfucker to get released and we gonna take care of him. Look how bad it look that
Yeah,
you
bro.
got them get out, you get caught. So they trying to catch your ass and bring you right on back.
Yeah, bro. And it's basically like a halfway house. You know what I'm
For
saying? For
juvenile.
juveniles. Yeah, for juveniles, bro.
Matter of fact, who was I there with? No, that wasn't Mike Young.
I was in there with
Mike.
OC Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I was in there with Whack Man. I don't know if you know Whack Man.
But I know who OC Mike is.
Yeah, Mike Millsville, yeah. Whack Man, you don't probably know, but who else I was in there with from Northview? I don't know. That shit I was in there for like 4 months though. You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like my generation, so many motherfuckers got locked up and hemmed up and was gone. Cause everywhere I go, I'm like damn near the only Northview nigga from there. Like everywhere from school when I moved to different schools.
Even when you went when you was because you was in Beaumont, right?
No, I was
Wow,
also
yeah.
so I also went to they had Henrico, they had Culpeper, they had Beaumont, and they had Bonaire. So I was supposed to I went to RDC and Bonaire,
Right.
but they ended up like doing some shit with Beaumont at the time. So motherfuckers that came from Culpeper, you know, Culpeper was the niggas that was 20. So them niggas older us. They're like this nigga like 20 already. Cause you know they hold you up to that shit. You got J-Lo, they hold you to that shit up to the day before your 21st birthday. So when we was in there, I was supposed to went to Beaumont because my security shit was so high. I was like a 4, a 3. I think I was a 3 because you go to like a 5 or thing.
I ain't never been on state, bro.
Oh yeah, I was
I ain't know. Hey, I'm just a local nigga. You know what I'm saying? I've been in
This
jail.
nigga Newport
detention,
News,
like,
man, the
nah.
weirdest shit ever. I said, man, I know nigga trying to rape me in juvenile. I'm in the joke it's like gridiron game, brick walls, you
Yeah.
laying down. It's a motherfucker named Raekwon Clare, bro know his name. He from Bad News. Me being young thinking I'm a gangbanger and shit, at the time, I ain't got no knowledge, no math, no nothing. I was never a blood. But I thought I was. So I go out there and there's a nigga that from somewhere else, he was something like 5'9" Brum. But his big homie was like 9 Trey, but we all in the same facility. So I went up there, I said, I may not be the brightest crayon out of the box, but I can fucking draw. Hey, you niggas is doing something wrong. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong. They were so mad about that shit. I'm sleep like this, like knocked out, like, I don't put my feet there. But I'm not, I got my feet, nigga grab my foot. I said, this is like sexual aid. Grab my foot. Nigga grab my foot. I said, hold on, what the fuck going on here? So I go to the we already see the next day. Bro, when I'm making a scene, like, so they end up taking him. And matter of fact, we was upstate. Shorty was up there. Shorty 40 was up there when I was up there and shit. So goddamn broke out my foot. He make a scene. They take him to lock up. He come back in the morning. We had the what's this shit? The Pledge of Allegiance. They said, all right, now bow your head. Whatever that shit was, that nigga clapped my shit right when they said it.
For real?
He fucked my shit. So I'm on some. I know, like, you know, like. I'm just dead ass like this. I'm really not trying to rumble because that's the day that I got my sentencing because I had undetermined sentencing when I went to court.
Yeah.
Like I had undetermined and shit. So I'm up there and I'm like, bro, this is the day of my shit. Today is not the day to fight. We could afford any other day this week. Today is not the day that I'm supposed to have my
That's
sentence.
the thing about juvenile. You fight every day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, niggas really rumble.
I always say, I hate when people say, when you're a juvenile, you can't handle adult.
Bro,
you
rumble.
talking 14, got 6 months, he think his life over.
Yeah, bro.
Like, them motherfuckers fighting every day. They stabbing shit.
Bro.
But I know that's the nigga who drawing up, bro. I know fucking this shit up. I hit him one time. I was a strong young nigga, man. I've been the same size since about like 14,
What you
15.
say? What you say? The guys was calling you on Monkey.
Oh, they're like, Muhammad. Everybody. So when I'm walking there just like this, because they didn't like the young nigga. They didn't like him, but it all stemmed. Really and truly, the foot shit stem and the blood shit stem because a nigga tried to GP me for my trade for real. Cause I'm so goofy and green bean. I could rumble, but that's how I knew like I'm a chill nigga. I'm not like real loud.
There's a lot of niggas, there's a lot of little niggas like that.
Yeah, so I'm like chill. So cause I'm not over boisterous with my shit, and I don't wear my hood shit on my sleeve. The nigga, so they got this little shit when you go to state. It's called you got bronze, gold, platinum, diamond. It's the phase that you got so you can get more incentives and shit. Yeah. So he had already been up there named Raekwon Clary, hunchback, light skin, Newport News. Nigga say, hey, I'm gonna help you. I'm green. I'm not knowing if a nigga trying to help you, that he trying to prep you to GP for your shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll let a nigga damn near say anything to him. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'll let a nigga damn near say anything. Just don't put your hands on him. I'm a rumbling nigga. I could rumble my ass off. But he ended up saying that shit. He was like, and then he tried to get my tray on the worst day. We had fries, cheeseburger, and nigga tripping. This was the best tray. Like, if you would have asked, because I didn't know he was trying to GP me. But if you would have asked for like the beefaroni, when I probably would have gave it to him, I didn't even know I was getting I didn't know I was getting GP. So I tell him he tried to get that shit, and I was like, he was like, yo, what's up with that shit? I said, like at that point I know I was getting GP. I was like, man, come get it. Type shit. And I bit my cookie. I'm like, come get the goddamn cookie. So he ain't do shit. He ain't make shit. He was supposed to be the nigga, big homie, whatever. There's some weird gang shit they had. Like, I'm just, bro. Your gang is gonna be named 5'9", bro. We have nothing to do with this at all.
That shit crazy, bro.
But we was up there and that shit stemmed. They tried to GP me. Nigga grabbed my foot, made a scene. I ain't know nigga tried to rape me and some shit. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I just woke up, nigga hands on my foot. I was like,
that shit crazy. That's some crazy shit like happening. But you know, in the goddamn in the group home, they ain't had well, I don't know about y'all shit, but they ain't had no motherfucking curtains on the shower, bro. And ain't no locks on the doors, bro. A nigga came in on the shower with me twice, bro. So I had nigga named Brente, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had to
nigga name.
No, I gotta get his name up, bro. Yeah, but I don't know if he was on some gay shit, but a nigga see me naked twice. So I had to run with nigga.
It was a nigga,
cap, bro.
I don't even want to say bro name. It was a nigga named I don't even want to bring it, but I ain't gonna bro.
Man, bring that nigga name up, man.
It was
Fuck
a
that.
strong ass nigga named Peanut, man. I wanted to fight that nigga so
What
bad.
Peanut? He want from the town?
Nah, he got like fucked up teeth, a big ass head, and one.
So many peanuts.
Nigga strong as a bitch. You'll know this one if you see him. Nigga stronger than a motherfucker, man. Nigga like.
But one thing I learned about juvenile, that strong shit not really strong. Like adult strong.
Yeah.
That shit just how your body look. You know what I'm saying? Got it. Nigga ain't Ronald, bro. I ain't know what I'm saying. Nigga ain't Ronald. I had to fight him in the D-home, bro. I beat his ass, bro. Like, I don't know if it was the know of you with ass, bro, but that shit, you can rumble when you.
I say niggas be strong, but they not aggressive with this
shit.
shit.
Yeah, alright, that's what it is.
They don't know how to really use that shit. When I learned that shit, like,
that's what it is.
You just gotta be aggressive with your shit. Cause my nigga Pope, my nigga Von Pope, we was in that shit. My nigga Will, I ain't saying shout out to my niggas on me, but Will was in that shit. Pope was in that shit. Niggas just said,
Shout out to that nigga Pope, man.
Yeah, my guy.
Niggas need an oil change, go to Pope.
Hey, look, it was a nigga that just I got in there, man. Pope, I don't gotta share this shit. You gotta share this shit. Make sure, like, tell him towards the end. It was a nigga named like Vincent.
This is the end. We about to wrap it up.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was a
we
nigga
got
named Vincent or some shit.
Yeah, nigga.
He like
This
killed
is
his
a
parents.
4-hour podcast.
Yeah, right, nigga. We about to wrap this shit up.
I got a little, yeah, go get it right.
The nigga killed his parents, right?
Oh,
He
yeah.
killed his parents and shit. He from Norview. Nigga that killed his parents.
Oh, he from the B-Lo. He from Bland Street, the same street. Yeah, bro.
he
He killed his
killed-
mama and his daddy.
Yeah,
bro.
he killed his mom and his daddy. We was in there with him. He used to fuck with Pope every day. We used to have little metal magnets.
Hold on, Pope is the nigga who killed them.
No.
Oh, so the nigga who killed his people.
No, Pope from
No.
like Lil Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, so who the nigga who killed them? Who killed
His name
parents?
like Vincent, I think, or some shit.
But
like
he was like a geek, wasn't he?
Yeah, like he was
yeah.
gay. Like,
Oh.
He used to like, he's like, hey, Pope.
Hey, Pope, what the f-
Hey, Pope used to
You
like,
know-
yo, let me out. Let me out. Like, I'm about to say.
Oh, yeah, man.
He got life or something.
I don't know what his. I think somebody told me he only had like 14 years.
Pope, you did
But
tell
killing his mama
niggas
and
about that
daddy.
though. Pope.
Yeah, because I used to make a joke and say he did it because they ain't get more data on his iPad. But they really said it was because they wasn't accepting that he was gay or some
Not
shit.
more
That's
data
it.
on his iPad.
Nah,
Yeah.
but I seen. I don't know the nigga. I'm old. I seen it in the paper. Like this nigga from Bland, nigga from the same street as me. But I never. You.
Yeah, niggas was out. It was way. It was
2012, 2013, something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, this is long.
But you know you seen them before?
I never seen it, dude. I just seen that shit in the paper.
And you know it's
Square.
two. He lived on the side of Bland Street because ETL lived on Bland Street. Too. It's like a little cut. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of our street, and then it's the other side. So like he probably lived. I think he lived over there. Like these nice ass little. It's like some shit they just built over
I already had a big ass crib. Like he
That's what I'm saying. Some nice ass shit that they just built.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice,
And he used to say shit like he used to get his fucking like, hey, Pope. Like, hey, share this shit to Pope. Tell
Hey,
bro,
Pope.
look at this. He know
Hey,
he used
Pope,
to.
I remember because we definitely talked about this shit at
Yeah.
Jalen crib. We talked about this shit at Jalen crib, bro.
Man.
I remember that shit.
I was locked up with a nigga named Mike Letourneau just like that, bro. We used to throw niggas used to do some wild shit.
Yeah, we had-
He raped this goddamn little sister though.
Look, it was a nigga named Terrence like Jackson shit from Eastern Shore. You know Eastern Shore comes to
Yeah,
be home and
yeah.
shit. That motherfucker like did some weird shit to his mama too. I was on state with a white boy of Irish. His name was like Blake or some shit like that. The nigga like raped his mom's cat. And was like,
Whoa, you go to jail
Look,
for
you
that?
know what? Look. This nigga talk about raping mom's cats. Listen, man.
Look. So
man.
the reason he couldn't get out is because the only family he had was his mom. So he was a cat sex offender, man. He's like
Cat sexy. You know what?
That's it. Ain't pop. What you talking about? Like he fucked the cat? Like
whatever he did to that cat up, that's all I heard, man. They had autopsies on the cat, man. Anybody.
I ain't never been locked up with
Top,
nobody.
my nigga Mark Washington, I'm gonna share, bro.
This nigga putting smut on niggas' name, man. He talk about niggas raping cats and shit.
Yeah, he was like,
man.
he used to do like Beavis and Butthead. He used to talk, he's like, I just love my mom. I wanna go home. Like, he was like, stop sending love letters to your mama, you might come home. He was like, I don't know why we just can't be more. Like
That's crazy.
yeah,
bro.
so he used to try to pay
shit.
motherfuckers shit just to send his mom a letter from your name, but just send it to his mom. Like he was like, man, I seen a lot of weird shit. It was a nigga named Dakota fucking Crawford.
See, yeah,
We talked to the nigga Pope.
That's different than NDH. NDH ain't nobody did the whole ain't like that.
No,
that
no.
shit,
It was a nigga from named Dakota Crawford. Nigga was like, he was a young like Juice WRLD type nigga. Like he used to peeled up, like he used to fidget and
Yeah.
shit, walk weird and shit. But like, yo, like he was in there for like raping a bunch of juveniles. Like he used to babysit people, kids, and like this a nigga named Head from like he went to Moore, but he was at part of Norview, off Norview Avenue. When you coming back to it's not Polaro's no more. It used to be Polaro's. Norview Avenue and Tower Drive.
Oh, that's 7-Eleven.
Yeah, 7-Eleven now, but I forget, it used to be Polaro's, ain't it?
No, from that road.
But that road was on Sewell's Point
Yeah.
and
What was
Sesame
that
Boulevard.
shit? What was that? I mean, but that don't matter. He stayed by the little over there where the funeral home shit.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
the part of Norview, the no man's land, and
I
nobody.
don't even know if that's normal.
Yeah.
I think that's not even a hood, bro.
That's
Yeah, it's not a hood. It's
It's
definitely
close to Green Hill Farms though. Like,
Yeah.
it's close, but it's not.
He was from there, so I said, man, damn, you the first nigga I ever met from there. And that nigga was like, his mom didn't let him go outside. The first time he got some pussy or something. his mom made him watch his niece, and he was like, "Yeah, you raped the niece."
Whoa, all
3-year-old.
Whoa.
All right, listen, man.
Yeah, bro.
Cut this part out though, but
This nigga crazy.
so they get famous and shit. You be like,
Look,
Well, no, the
we
kids
don't.
though.
We don't.
but I'm
condone
saying
and
that's
rape.
the type of niggas that
Yeah.
was upstate,
Right.
like niggas that caught bodies and shit. So
Yeah.
like when niggas be like, don't take that juvenile shit like it's light. Niggas
No,
is
that
really like,
juvenile shit definitely won't like, bro.
niggas is
Like,
in there
juvenile
like
shit
realize
won't
like
like,
nigga.
and then, bro, I work in there now, bro. Them niggas smoke like the shit you see on the news. I go to the detention home on that Thursday, but that nigga be right there. And the crazy thing is, that nigga gonna tell you everything he did, and they gonna talk shit to the other like an uptown nigga. You know this is doing the
Yeah.
uptown south side. It ain't like that. I don't think it's like that no more. But this
No, not no more.
2019, and them niggas
It's
is like.
it's still
But
remnants,
them
but it's
niggas
not like that.
talk about them niggas when they get to the detention home, they ain't even necessarily beefing. They comparing bodies and comparing shootouts and shit. You know what I'm saying?
This will tell you how like that shit like so flip. I was a main nigga that I be saying. I seen Trey Lucian. I don't know how you know him, but nigga name they call him D-Day.
D-Day from Huntersville.
That nigga a whole snitch, man. I know that for a fact. Ask Pope when he was in the fucking jump. He said, man, cause the uptown niggas in them got the shooting at Young's Park or some shit. He said, I'm from Reservoir. I'm snitching on all niggas. Nigga went to this shit.
Oh, you told me that.
That
You
nigga said I'm
told me
snitching
that.
on all the niggas, and they're like say some shit like
He got killed though.
he got killed, but he had known
He from Huntersville.
his real name is something Williams. I think it's like he's something.
He rap too.
Yeah, he was with that Gotti gang shit.
But when I see them little niggas and shit, I know for a fact we was all laughing like we just like bro told us he was gonna rap because he was like his.
Bro, that's another thing, bro. In the detention home and group, snitching niggas ain't really tripping about snitching. Like niggas do, but bro, I seen so many juvenile snitch, bro. Like every lot of
But it's on your juvenile
bro.
record too. So the only time you gonna really get caught is if your co-D tell everybody
like,
that you snitch. Cause it's a juvenile, you can't get no paperwork.
Yeah.
Bro,
You can't-
them niggas, but sometimes the juvenile snitch and don't even really know what he doing. I'm like,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
dudes, like,
yeah.
them niggas, you kids, bro. That's why I can't get mad at the kid for snitch. That's what I'm saying. Like, when I say niggas home with the nigga who snitched on me, we was kids. So that's why I said his name, bro. He snitched. Plus, he smoked crack now. Like, you don't care if I tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Jacory, I'll tell you what Jacory say.
Yeah.
Oh, you probably know Jacory Marvin. His brother got killed.
I don't know why.
He just came home. He got caught at the light.
He stayed out. He stayed out Coronado.
He said at Coronado, but he was around your age.
Marvin. I don't know.
He was locked up for a minute.
with Father Ben, smooth.
Light skinned nigga, blocking, but he was locked up for a minute. Like
Marvin. But
I went to
what's his
school.
You gotta
nickname?
see him. He was like Lil Marvin.
Lil
or something
Marvin
like
or
that.
some shit. I knew
Marvin, I know it's Suave.
Suave, yeah, that's it.
but,
he
Shout
got
out to my nigga Juice, my
Yeah.
motherfucking dog. That's my motherfucking
What
brother.
juice you talking
Nah,
about?
he
Juice
old.
talking-
Juice, not
Only juice I'm talking about.
You talking
my
about?
nigga too.
Yeah, he talking about
Not
the one
that
from the
Juice.
new houses.
Oh,
yeah, Juice. Yeah.
So yeah.
But nah, he always.
You met Juice recently. You met Juice.
My nigga just said he seen him driving trucks and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he drive truck.
Oh, not that juice. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know we got the same birthday.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's my nigga. That's my
Oh
nigga.
nah, he always just been a real cool nigga.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
motherfucking dog.
But yeah, you a catch nigga. Nigga be like Don Silas a bitch, man. But yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know Marvin, though.
We gonna
Yeah,
wrap
I
this
gotta go.
episode
I
up,
gotta
man. Look, man, I ain't know it was that damn long.
Yeah,
Goddamn,
it's Norby niggas, bro.
you
like,
already know,
just,
man.
bro.
It-
If I live in Newport, I don't never see a Norby nigga.
Look,
bro.
man, look, so it's refreshing. My motherfucking nigga Cole.
Nah, man.
Motherfucking
But this
nigga,
nigga, bro,
man.
when my first both, it's crazy, bro. Both of y'all done caught my books, bro.
That's a
That's the
fact.
craziest
That's a fact.
thing, bro.
Right, that's
That's
love.
what real talk, bro.
Support black men. Matter of fact, shout your books out.
Oh
Shout
nah, I got everything. Man. I got books, but we really make movies though. That's the
Yes,
new
sir.
that's the
Shout
new
'em
thing
out.
we got on. We got,
Shout out your
I
Instagram
got-
and all that.
My Instagram 2_ Kevin Brown. I got 7 books, so I ain't gonna name all of them. I actually just published a book from a girl who in the Norfolk Detention Home. That's what I'm doing now. I'm publishing kids books. It's a girl, you know what I'm saying? Her name Michaela. She wrote a book. I just published it. We about to publish another one of her shit. That's what I'm really focused on, the kids, bro. But you know what I mean?
And you go to shout your shit out, man.
Hey.
You ain't gotta be quiet, nigga.
Hey,
Shout your shit out.
man, y'all go subscribe to our YouTube, man. MTX and MTX Kids, you know.
Yeah, man.
We got a short
That's
film
what
we
we
shot
do.
last summer, you know, American Dad, created and directed by Kez, you know. What's the name? Then we got MTX Kids, where we putting on, what's the name, shows and movies for the kids, man. We doing it on the media side.
And
now, man.
that's like I do all the art type shit, but he handle all the business. He get our contracts. He like, you know what I'm saying? He him for real. I just chill. He handle all the business though. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So yeah,
My
man.
Instagram ain't jumping. But what's my shit? Big dog. Let me look at my shit.
I forgot what the fuck your shit is.
It's
man.
a big dog _view. Oh, it's damn, I gotta look my shit up. My shit is something like 23513. Niggas know.
235. You got the zip code.
It's raw view _23513, man. If
Yes,
you really
sir.
from out the way, raw view, man.
Got the zip code.
Yes, sir. And you already know.
Yeah,
Man, this was a hell of a podcast. It was a long ass fucking podcast. I'm goddamn tired. I'm about to relax with a bitch. That's what I'm about to do tonight. Tune in to the next episode. Goddamn. And make sure y'all go to my fucking Instagram.
Make sure you
CEO.
subscribe, man.
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, all that shit. And make sure you follow my Instagram, CEO Vicious Reek 114, man. It's been a pleasure talking to y'all fellas, man.
Yeah, man.
I salute y'all for doing all of the positive stuff y'all doing with the
Man,
kids.
thanks for having us on the show, though, bro.
This nigga is a black author from my neighborhood, so I'm gonna take pride and I'm gonna brag on them every chance
Nah,
I
bro,
get.
you the realest, bro. You ain't
You know
even
what I'm
know
saying?
me when you caught the book.
That's
You
a
ain't either,
fact.
but
I
you,
did.
you,
but I
really,
knew
yeah.
Cord. So
Yeah.
off the strength with me knowing
Yeah, bro,
Cord,
you hit me.
I said, yeah, I got.
I
And he
pulled
from
up
the
on you with
hood.
my old girl. I
He
fuck
sure
her, though.
did.
Well, I-
Big man, don't get me started.
Hey, look, don't get me started neither. But I was about to say,
I got the pic still in my phone,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
No cap.
Yes, sir.
You had like the work vest on,
Yep,
bro.
I was fresh off work.
I
fresh
I done
off work,
sold
bro.
a book in every neighborhood in Norfolk, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like, no cap. It ain't one neighborhood I ain't sold a book.
Bro, I
in.
told my young nigga Jock brought up your motherfucking boy. He's 16. He
You
brought
been
your
in
book.
detention home?
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I'm really famous in that bitch. When I walk
Yeah.
down the hall, they're like, Kelly, bro.
That's the
Hey,
first
I
thing
mean,
he
you
said.
gotta
Look at the last episode.
You know what's crazy? Is Mr. Clark still there? Bald-headed black dude? He was
Nah.
there. I tried to get back in there as soon as I came home. They was like, nah.
Nah,
They
who was the
like,
principal when you was in there?
I forgot.
Was it Mr. Gardino?
Nah.
Oh, all right, but he ain't the principal no more either. But it's a old.
We got Miss Turner. She from Norview. I think that was her name. She stayed right off goddamn Weesion.
Oh, she
Weesion
did?
Road, yeah. She was
did?
from Norview. Yeah.
Nah, but everybody who was in there back then ain't did it. Well, I don't know, because I was in there. You say you was in there what year?
12.
I was in there 6 years before that, and them people weren't even in, like, the people you naming, I don't even know them. You know what I'm saying? And the people who you naming, they don't work there no more. It's a whole different squad in that bitch.
Yeah, we gonna get up out of here though, fellas, man. It's been a treat. It's been a pleasure. Y'all stay tuned for the next episode, man. We out.
I forgot I had legs. Damn.
Yeah, man, I got a piss.
I really appreciate y'all.
Nah, man.